Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome back to another episode of the Chad Smith Podcast. My name is Chad Smith, and today is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022, and I'm joined today, as always, by my co-host from Southern California. Please welcome back to the show, Spooky Morales.
Morning, Chad. How you doing, man?
Good, dude. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Still trying to get used to this time change.
Yeah. I've had a couple people at work just walk into work. They're just like, oh, my God, this time change. Mm-hmm. And I'm over there just slamming Bang Energy. He's like, what are you talking about? What's like, time change?
It's only an hour, man. But for some reason, that hour means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, see, I have to admit, I'm never on like a normal sleep schedule anyway. My body is always just, it goes to sleep when it wants to or when I let it. But it's only like 4 or 5 hours at a time. Wow. Hello from Tokyo, Japan.
Hello, Irene.
That is awesome. Hello, Irene. Good to see you. So I don't really notice a difference. My body's not really on a time schedule for sleep, so these time changes don't really affect me a whole lot. Sonny is running a little bit late today. He had some issues with his water heater at his house, so he's going to be joining us, but he's just a little bit late today. I think he's going to be within the next 5 to 10 minutes. But backstage, we have an awesome guest today who happens to be Cassie's best friend. I don't know if anybody knew that, but Cassie's best friend is backstage. We have Carol Davis today. She is back for the second time on the podcast. She works hard on old-time radio broadcasts, spooky stories, and relaxing meditations on her YouTube channel. If you're feeling stressed out from all the negative bullshit going on in the world right now, get some relief listening to some old radio broadcasts or a spooky story, or do some meditating with Carol. Welcome back to the show, Carol. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Carol.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good morning.
This is one of the mornings that I know for a fact Cassie's up.
You know for a fact?
I think, well, I don't know. I guess I can't bet for sure, but
yeah,
I haven't seen her name yet.
I haven't seen her name yet, but I did talk to her earlier when I got out of work, so I think she's around here somewhere.
Yeah, she'll be in.
Yeah, she's probably hanging out with Sonny at some corporate meeting that we're not allowed to know about.
Ooh.
The Mega Millions jackpot meeting or something.
That's right.
Maybe that's what we'll find out later.
I'll get the story out.
Sonny,
I'll find out the goods.
Yeah. Sonny and Cassie won the $1 million and the jackpot, and they're going to buy us a neighborhood. A log cabin neighborhood.
Well, wouldn't that be awesome?
That's my dream. Log cabin neighborhood in the middle of the woods. Big, huge bonfire pit.
I'd live in a tiny home. I'll take a tiny home.
Yeah, I would take a tiny home.
Any day.
I was thinking more like a ranch style, kind of like sort of big, but tiny house would work too.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Yeah, let's say hi to some people in the chat. K-Man was in here first. How's it going, K-Man? Fap was in here second. Good to see you, Fap. Chris Moe. Good to see you, dude. Then Lizzie Borden. How's it going, Bree? Irene, we said hi to you. Thanks for hanging out with us from Japan today. Spooky Morales. Good morning, sir. And Spooky. Did someone say my name? Good to see you again. I said hi to her earlier this morning.
There's a whole lot of spooky going on.
There's a lot of spooky going on.
Cannot have enough spooky.
Anthony, good morning, dude. If you guys have not checked out, Anthony's recent interview with Cristo Rapolo, please go check that out. It's an awesome interview. Lynn Wallington, good morning. Oh, look who we got. Mr. Sonny.
Good morning, Sonny. Yeah.
Guys.
I made it.
Beanie on, he's ready.
Did you take a baby wipe bath before you got here?
Not even that. I couldn't shave. I was pissed off.
Oh man, that's
Let it grow.
Vera Ray, good to see you. Good morning. And
Hey, Vera.
Dope Nose, good to see you. Alien Girl made it. How's it going? Oh, she's driving, listening while she drives. Careful driving.
Be safe.
You be careful, Alien Girl. Sonny will hunt you down. He doesn't like people texting and driving.
Nope, I don't.
Browned Out Flop, good morning. Good to see you.
Hey, Brown.
Jeanette Sanchez, good morning. Yeah, so you got the pilot light lit, so it's warming the water up, but just didn't.
It ain't going fast enough.
Just not going fast enough. Maybe you got to pour some alcohol.
Must have been off a while if the water's cold.
Here. My hot water heater's outside.
Got ya.
It's got its own room, Chad, but it's on the outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like a California thing?
I don't know.
I had a townhome that had that. It was in the garage.
Huh.
Yeah,
in a separate room.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
mine
maybe
actually
that's-
has a little closet that it goes in outside. But
Hey, Connor.
Yeah, maybe that's like a zoning thing or a what do you call it?
I don't know. Where else are you supposed to? I've had them in the garage before.
Well, I mean, like
You don't want
the water heater. Mine's in the bathroom, and it's got a closet, but it's in the bathroom. It's like
Ours is in the
inside.
basement. Or the dungeon.
Oh, I could see it being in the basement. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
The weird thing
Those
that
things explode, Chad. You're not supposed to be that close to them.
water heaters explode.
Yeah, they take off like a rocket.
This one's electric. Hopefully, it doesn't explode.
Yep, if they rot out, they can explode.
Well, damn.
They're under pressure.
That'll be my next excuse if I'm late. Last time I slept in. Next time it'll be my water heater blew up.
Oh.
Hey,
I've
Chad,
heard
that
horror
looks,
stories about that. So
that looked like some
I could've
good
went back
coffee
to
you were
sleep.
making
I would
today.
have been an hour late. I'd have went back to sleep
yeah.
if I could. I can't ever go back to sleep.
that's
Man,
fancy.
Yeah,
That is
man.
dark.
Did you see that on the group page?
I know that's good.
It's very good. Cheers.
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 So how you doing, Carol? What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just here with you guys. I gotta leave. I don't even know how long you guys will be going, but I gotta leave at like 12:20 because I have another appointment. But
Okay. No big deal. Yeah, we normally go 3 hours unless Sonny doesn't make it.
unless Sunny doesn't make it.
Hey, I'll cut out early and just start working. You guys know me.
He's the one. Every time I go to cut it out early, Sonny's like, "You got to go 3 hours. Let's go 3 hours."
Yep. None of this 2 hour, 50-minute bullshit.
My cheerleader.
All these people got in this chat room to hear 3 hours of fucking show, and you're gonna give it to them, Chad.
There it is.
Damn straight.
That's funny.
They came here for 3 hours. You're gonna give them 3 hours.
This Merc, damn it.
America. Gigi
Marka.
says she's having water heater issues in her house this morning. Imagine the coincidence.
No,
Oh man, water heater issues, huh?
that's no fun.
Wonder if that's like a weather change thing, or is it probably just a coincidence?
No, that's just a coincidence.
Coffee before
I'm
claims.
probably running out of propane.
You think you're running out of propane?
Probably.
I didn't even think about that. I forgot you're on propane.
And I have not bought propane since gas went up to $6 something a gallon here. So
That's
propane's
crazy.
probably close to $5.
Dude, gas went down
or
yesterday.
$5.50.
I gotta get gas today.
I don't know why, but it went down 5 cents yesterday.
I'd snatch it up.
We were at we were at $4.20 a gallon, then it went to $4.15, and then today it was $4.11. So maybe it's a nationwide trend, hopefully.
I told someone the other day, I think it was on here, that doesn't even matter because my truck uses so much gas. You notice the difference anyway in the price.
Man, that's
It's always
crazy.
$100-something to fill my truck up.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I saw somebody filled up a work truck the other day, just like it might have been a 1-ton dually or something like that, but it was for a landscape company. Yeah, and his gauge on the pump said like $125 or something. It was 120 something. Like,
Oh, it's more than that. It's like 130 or something right now to fill up the big both trucks, either truck, the half ton or the 3/4 ton.
I'm just not used to seeing that over here in Michigan, man. It's a lot.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, shit was 92 cents a gallon. I'm actually old enough to remember it being under $1 a gallon. I was driving when it was under $1 a gallon.
I remember like 70, 80 cents or something like that.
Anthony says he's just going to drill a hole in his neighbor's tank and siphon it out.
He ain't got none either, Anthony.
Yeah, really? He's doing the same thing to you, man.
I had to take the gas out of the dirt bike just to mow the lawn. I had to put that in the lawnmower.
You guys are both drilling holes in each other's gas tanks, and neither one of you got gas in them. That's hilarious.
Somebody did that to Papa Willie's brother. They live right down the street from each other. They're like almost neighbors. There's one house in between them. And somebody went to his house in the middle of the night. My cousin went to get in his truck or go to work or go somewhere in the morning. He started his truck. It wouldn't start. He couldn't figure it out. So he's looked all around the truck. He noticed something underneath, like a puddle, like it was leaking fuel. So he got under and looked, and the tanks are plastic on the new vehicles. Somebody got under there with a drill and drilled a hole through the bottom of his gas tank and put something under there to catch the fuel, stole all his gas.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
But
God.
instead of siphoning it, because you can't siphon it, they ruined the whole gas tank, dude. They just drilled a hole through it and fucking let the gas.
I'm still stuck on
Hey.
plastic gas tank. That can't be safe. Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Well, most of them, mine are plastic.
Huh.
I'm not trying to promote anything here, but if you
Then
did
don't.
that and put a plug in there, and then just took like 1 or 2 gallons a day, they would never even know.
That's what it's probably what they had going on. He just lost the plug.
A little bit for you, a little bit for me.
That's funny.
I don't know what happened. My last tank, I got 4 miles a gallon. Damn Fords. Gee.
He drives a Ford too.
Well, there you go.
So, Carol, what is going on? What's the newest thing that you're working on right now for your channel? You still
I'm
working
trying to-
on? I'm
Still
sorry, I
working on-
interrupted you.
No. I am trying to finish up. I had a book that I was narrating, but there's 3 characters, but I chose the 2 characters that were back in like 1791 area. And it's an apothecary. And so I was just reading their sides of the story. And I don't know if this is part 6, but it's the finale. 7? 6. I can't even remember. So this will be the finale
Of your book?
of the book. And then I have just about a page or 2 to narrate. Then I'll have that done and out. Then I'm going to put it all together in one big, long, like 5 or 6 hour book so people can fall asleep to it because that's what I love.
Sweet.
Then I have like 5 other projects that I've already started and several that I have setting aside that I want to start. So it's just motivation. I have to get that.
Yeah, I hear that. So the other parts of the books that you already have completed, those are already recorded? The audio parts are recorded?
Yeah, they're already out. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
So it's just one part left, and then it'll be a complete series?
And then
Awesome.
I'll make it one big video so everybody doesn't have to, watch part 1 and then come back for part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those on a playlist on your channel?
Yeah. Those would be in Spooky. And I think it might be in the ASMR chill kind of one too, because it's for nighttime. It's bed stories for adults kind of thing.
Yeah, last night I was at work trying to catch up on some of the stuff that you had posted recently, and one of the ones was the campfire one. I think I commented on it. Yeah.
I listened to that last night too. I just love it. The crackling of the fire, and you got the picture of it by the lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the nighttime, bugs, the crickets, the frog. I love that. Love that.
Yeah, and the I think what's different about the stuff that I watch on your channel is your pictures kind of tell a story too. It's not just one picture that just stays up there the whole time.
Right. I did that a lot in the first. If I was to narrate, or if I was to write a scary story, I would put it to like more visuals. And then then I kind of went to maybe having just a couple, but a main screen. Like there's one that it's pretty long, several scary stories in it, and it's like a spooky background with this like darkened out like big scary house, and then it would show up when the lightning flashes, right? So it's just like getting into that zone, like the whole, you have to have the visual, and then you have the sounds and everything.
Yeah.
And
I like having the visuals for sure.
Yeah.
That's why, that's like I said, that's why I would go to your channel more than some of the other ones. I used to listen to this one that it was mainly just to like keep me asleep.
Yeah.
Because it's either I have a fan going or something's going. Yeah. But yeah, I used to watch one that was just, like I said, it was just a constant one picture. So I never even had the screen on. But yeah, right. I like the stuff that you put out. It's awesome.
Yeah. I had a request from my daughter's boyfriend because I have one where it's rain. Mm-hmm. It's a heavy rainfall and maybe light background rolling thunder, right? And so they wanted it blackout because you would have like the TV would be lit up with a darker, but it's like the scene of the rain hitting the concrete or whatever. And so they wanted it blackout. So you could just hear it, but the TV screen was black. And so I did that too. And I like that also because when I fall asleep, I can't have light on in the room. So,
yeah. I remember, I don't know how long ago it was, but there was one of the TVs I had an option where you could turn the screen off, but keep the audio going.
That's nice.
So, got a visitor, 4-legged visitor on the screen.
Yeah. That's the newest Binksers.
Oh, cool. The orange males are the most like dogs.
Aw.
Yeah, Aslan's in the chair over here. He's just chilling. My guy.
Would you agree with that, you think? Do you think... I've always thought the orange males were most... They just have the most personality, I think. I feel like they're most like a dog than anything.
Yeah. Well, so we got him when he was just like weeks old from the rescue league that we go to. And so my mom has 2 other cats. But he was always with my dog Aslan. And so they'll like rumble and roll around and play, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think he is kind of... I love orange cats.
Do you guys have like a SPCA or something where you adopt animals from?
We have lots of them, yeah. The main one that I go to is Animal Rescue League. And that's where I've adopted all of my pets that I've ever adopted come from there. It's wonderful.
We have
there she is.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, kids.
We have one like that. We call it the dog and cat jail. That's where
I know, isn't that sad? Like when I got Binks, I couldn't go back to the dog area because usually I'd like to go into the dog area and like have them go in, because you can say, I want to cuddle with this one, and they'll put you in a room, right? I couldn't even do it because it's so sad and they're scared, and you know what I mean? And there's so much anxiety with them. I go in there and I pick it up and I'm like,
You just want to take them all with you.
Yeah.
There's a lot in there.
It's sad.
Yeah, they charge, well, back in the day it was like $35, and that's to rescue anything that's there, no matter if it's a cat, a dog, a bird, anything that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think it's more like 50 or 60. So you can pay your 50 or $60 and get you an alley cat.
Ours is
50, $60.
ours is
Morning,
100 and something, 100 and some bucks, but that's with neutered or spayed, right? And then like their first shot or whatever.
And also
chipped
at ours, because we're out in the country, they've had horses in there. I tried to buy the horses. Somebody else got them first. They said, oh, they couldn't do that. I was like, bullshit. If, an animal's an animal. You guys set the price. So they told us no. And on the way out, I seen a pig. My dad did, actually. A full-size pig. And he goes, is this $35? And they go, yeah. He goes, I'll take it. And they go, sir, you can't eat the animals you get from the SPCA. He said, we ain't gonna eat it. That pig didn't last 2 days, dude. We bought a $35 pig and had like $500-$600 worth of pork.
Oh my god!
That's so sad.
It was like a 500-pound pig. This thing was huge. It ain't no pet. It got loose, so the SPCA rounded it up like a dog catcher, and they brought it to the
Oh my
you can't make a
gosh!
pet out of a pig that's gonna eat you. You got to eat him first.
God. I've heard that. Like, if you fall down in a pig pen, you're screwed, man.
The horses would have been off the hook. Like them horses, I could have got them for $35 a piece and sold them for $2,000-$3,000 a piece. I think SPCA's got that figured out now. Because I'll butcher one of their damn pigs. I'm gonna eat their
Let's not put any animals up that Sonny Conway is going to come over.
Yeah, we're gonna ban him from adopting anything else.
Lucky cats and dogs don't taste good.
I don't know. Ask the Chinese. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I'm sorry.
We'll edit that out.
Chinese do not eat cats and dogs.
Oh,
what's up, Ben?
Still morning.
UFO Garage.
That's right. Oh my God, Ben from UFO Garage. What's up, man?
Good morning.
Meat. It's what's for breakfast.
That's right.
Over at Sonny's
Where it
house.
comes from.
For Sonny's.
It's easier than hunting it up, man.
I was just gonna say everyone's
Sonny's
gonna be
Sonny's gonna serve surprise meat.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna know. We're not gonna know.
I think I'll just have a sugar packet.
Oh, his name's Fluffy.
We're gonna have a barbecue. What is it? It's a surprise.
Just call him Fluffy.
Mystery meat over at
Mystery
Sonny's house.
meat. That's what it is.
Some form of chicken, probably, sort of.
Or it just tastes like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what it is, but it tastes like chicken.
That
was back in the day, guys.
It's got real dark.
Different back then. Shit, that was probably 30 years, not even 25 years ago. 30, close to 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yep.
My oldest daughter is 33. I can't believe how time flies. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about how old I am. Getting up there.
Oh,
I did go. The last thing I brought home from the animal shelter, they don't charge $35 for. My wife told me my daughter was wanting a cat. And when I went there and seen that the cats were like $60-$70, I was like, oh hell no. For these are basically just cats they find and bring in. So try to pet one and they're gonna bite you. They're not tame cats.
Right.
And so I go in the back and they got rats and mice and all these other little critters. And I see this rat in there that was a year old, and rats only live for 2 years. And
Oh my God.
they had her in a cage. No one wanted her because she would bite you. If you tried to stick your finger up to the cage and pet her, she would bite the shit out of you. She thought you were feeding her. So the lady told me, that rat bites. And I was like, this rat don't look like a mean rat, and she said, well, you could try it. So I opened the cage and stuck my hand in there, and the rat jumped on my hand and ran up my arm. It was nuzzling on my face, like rubbing her head on my neck. And I was like, this rat's not mean, and then I stuck her back in the cage and stuck my finger up there. She bit the hell out of me. So I was just holding it. I was like, oh, I see, because rats can't see. They're blind. Then if somebody feeds that thing through the cage, every time you stick something to the cage, it's going to bite it. So I took it home and named it Kitty, since she wanted a cat. And
one of our cats is named Kitty.
Sonny, you said
I
that
thought
was a
you
rat?
were. I thought you were talking about like, oh, it only lives 2 years, so I only have to keep it for
Well,
another year.
I'm good with animals, so it actually lived 3 years. I've had rats before, but they never
Aw.
lived that long, and she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yep, her name was Kitty. She was smart. You could
Kitty.
I could have her out here in the shop with me right now and just pick her up. She's big, and I could tell her, Kitty, go get in your house, and then put her down. She'll run from the garage into the house, down the hallway. Won't just go get in her cage. She has a little house in there. She'll go in the house. They're smart, like really smart.
Yeah. Well, they gotta be.
Yeah.
We talked about crows and ravens being smart, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the ones that's got me trained. The ones out front.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think that's probably how we got it brought up.
I dumped like a 50-gallon trash bag of popcorn out there 2 days ago. They haven't been bothering me. Yeah.
What, you
out-
popped it first,
We get
right?
it from the movies. We know someone that works at the movies, and when they're done, at the night they fill this big, huge bag of popcorn up and bring it to us. Give it to the birds.
Carol asked you if you popped it first.
Yes, I opened it and dumped it out there, Carol. There was geese and everything out there. They were all tearing it up.
We do
They're
that
probably not
too.
supposed to eat it.
We put out bread. We put out, like you have the last 2 pieces of the bread and they're kind of stale, but we've got like possums and raccoons, and we do have deer, but not so much since they're starting to tear up the fields around us. But yeah, they love that stuff. They need to fatten up for the wintertime.
I asked Deanna the other day. I noticed when I went to across the street and dumped that bag out that we have a reservoir across from us that's empty, and there was like at least 20 geese out in this big ass reservoir with no water in it. They're out there eating grass. Yeah, I asked my wife the other day. I came back. I was like, "Hey, you want goose for dinner?" There's like 20 of these things out across the street. They're so big. I've never ate one of those though. I don't know if it's
a goose.
Yeah, I don't think that's like turkey. A Christmas
Oh
goose.
my God, that's a good comment. Sonny goes to the grocery store and sees the price for ribeyes, then cruises over to the animal shelter to compare.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God.
Yes, I do. pal.
To do.
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the day.
Hey, if you got to go spend $300 to go hunting, and it's going to take you a week to go kill one of those pigs, if you see one for $35, better
Hey,
scoop him up right there, dude.
if you're gonna eat a pig anyway, I
Saving
guess,
money,
man.
time.
Hey, Trout Slayer, how's it going, man? He's got a cool channel where you just hang out and chat and help each other's channels grow.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
he sounds like a fisherman too.
And he's a fisherman.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Amber's Paraworld, how's it going?
I used to be a fisherman until Chad started all these podcast channels. Won't give me no days off.
Goose. Do I say goose funny? Goose?
Goose.
Funny.
Goose.
He cooked his goose.
Hey, what are you talking
You're
about, Sonny? You're hardly here anyway. What are you talking about? You have plenty of time to go fishing.
I try not to be.
I try not to be.
I brought some. I bought a whole bunch of new stuff to go fishing, and it's old now, dude, and I haven't used it yet.
Oh, man. I think what's happening is every time I call in sick to Paranormal Chop Shop, you call in sick to Chad's podcast. I think we're going back and forth.
Yeah, there's no more calling in sick, guys.
Spooky's the only one that's here every time.
Sick days.
Tuesday or Thursday, we won't come on. Either one of us. We'll just let Spooky run it and see what happens.
I'm waiting for that day. I know it's coming. So
Hi, my name is Spooky Morales, and I think I'm running this bitch.
Hey, I've came in late before, and he was honestly the only person in here. Where the fuck's Chad? Blaming it on you.
I'm over there like sleeping like JoJo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. At least JoJo has enough courtesy to wake up and come and get on the show and then fall back asleep, though, on camera. So he's here.
Oh, yeah. Bree's so nice.
She is. I love that. It's so much fun over there.
Oh yeah.
Like I get rolling. I'll just be rolling, laughing. I'm like,
Have you been on their show yet?
no, I watch it, but
Oh, you should
Yeah.
do butt stuff with them.
Did you just hear the words that came out of your mouth?
Well, it's just so normal around these parts.
I don't know. I know what you meant, but what if
Butt
somebody's
stuff
in the
with-
chat that doesn't?
I don't even think about it
Oh,
anymore.
man.
I just say it because it's just so normal.
You should do
Now
butt
it's just a
stuff.
way of life.
You should do butt stuff with Jamie and Bree.
I saw a coffee
Trying to
cup.
corrupt all our guests.
I saw a coffee cup that said butt stuff and it had a peach on it. I swear.
Are you
thought it
serious?
Oh,
Yeah,
we gotta get that.
I'm on this Facebook coffee meme. It's called Coffee Memes. Everybody just, it's like, yeah, you can pretty much anything.
All about coffee.
All about coffee,
Carol,
but they put up some funny stuff. But yeah, somebody had a cup that said butt stuff and it had a peach on it.
Oh man.
We had a guy on here, a real nice dude. His name was Matt. And then we sent him over to their channel. And within a week, he was back in chat on our channel. And he wasn't even like the same person. We were like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
They corrupted him in like 1 week. They ruined him.
Yep. That'll happen over there.
I guess we must be evolving because there was a time when butt stuff was considered taboo. So we are moving on as a species.
I don't
We
know
can
about a
talk
species.
about it now.
I don't know about the species, but this community definitely is evolving pretty damn quick.
Yeah, they pretty much forced it on us, whether we liked it or not.
They forced butt stuff on us.
They forced their butt stuff on us.
Yep.
That's
Oh my
funny.
god.
That's funny.
I found one, but it says just peachy. I'm still looking. There's got to be one that says butt stuff. Oh my god, that one's very inappropriate. Huh.
Yeah, this Facebook group is pretty much inappropriate.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I think this is what they need right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Share screen. Wow, it's a very large file. Oh man, it downloaded the entire. I'm so unprofessional. It downloaded the whole web page.
Mm.
Oh, I can do it this way. Boom.
Are you guys ready for St. Patrick's Day with butt stuff? Or with the
Yeah.
girls?
Isn't it going to be a 6-hour stream?
It's going to be a big St. Patty's Day celebration.
Oh boy. Wonder what they have planned. I haven't talked to them about it.
Oh,
Do they need more guests? We can send Carol over there.
oh, that's a good idea.
We're referring Carol to
Green
your guys'
butt
show.
stuff.
Yep. She says we're coming up.
Right on.
That's right. You guys are moving on up, man. Butt stuff is all
Did you
fun
see
and
what
games until you're locked in
FAP
Tijuana.
said.
Yeah. the
Yeah.
Tijuana
How do you
comment.
know about that, Fat?
You got stories? We want to hear them.
Bree says, yes, do it. All right. We're going to refer you over there. Jamie and Bree. Can't wait to watch
Not
that one.
Tapas Tuesdays.
Next
I'm
time
not
we see
doing
Carol,
Tapas
she's going to be
Tuesdays.
cussing up a storm.
But that's the thing is people think that when they hear that, they're like, oh, Carol, but I'm such a cusser, especially if I get excited, which I'm totally always overexcited about things that some people are like, okay. Like if somebody was to walk in with a Starbucks for me, I'd be like, ah, you know what I mean? Or so, yeah. When I would go on investigations and do like live streams at the cemetery or whatnot, I would just be like anything like I'm just an excitable person.
Yeah.
And when I start cussing when that happens, I don't know. The F word comes out plenty of times.
Whoa. I feel like if your that close with Cassie, I'm thinking you guys talk about the same. And I've heard her say some things before. Holy Cassie.
Holy Cassie.
Cassie hasn't been on butt stuff either.
She needs to be on.
I'm making a list.
Yep.
You're making a butt stuff list for people.
I'm making a
that
list
you
for
want-
butt stuff.
that you
Don't
want
label it.
people to- for people to do butt stuff.
Don't label it butt
Oh,
stuff. If
okay.
somebody goes through your computer and sees that.
The
I'll
butt
put
stuff
that on the
list.
Something's gonna happen to you, and they're gonna find this list of all these people's names on it. It's just gonna say people to do butt stuff with.
Oh my god, butt stuff top 10. Top 10 butt stuffers. Oh my god.
My goodness. Oh,
Oh, you and Lynn are hanging out, huh? Bree and Lynn are hanging out? What are you guys doing? Did I miss something? You guys doing a show together? I probably missed something. Let us know. Let us know. Art and Paranormal, thank you so much for dropping so many links in the chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, and definitely check out Lynn Wallington's channel. She's got a new channel going on over there called Rebellious Ufology. And she goes over, most of the time she goes over an experiencer story. She brings one of those to each show. And then she goes over all the shows that are going to be on YouTube for that day. And we
she's
really
another
appreciate-
one that airs so early, and I never get to make it to.
Yeah, her and Alien Girl both are so early in the morning. And I was so proud of them because Monday they had that time change and they were still on early in the morning. Like, damn.
Spooky, I think at the end of April, I shared this with Chad, but not with you. I just found out last night. I think we might be able to get Jim Goodall to do the Chad Smith podcast.
Oh, the earlier show.
Yeah.
How's
Well,
Oh
I don't
man.
know how early.
Yeah, we might have to change the time, huh?
He's gonna be here the 26th. I think he's got to be in Vegas the 22nd through 24th, and then he's got to go to Mojave the 25th, and he's got to be somewhere else the 27th, and he wants to come here in between. So that's the 26th.
Oh man, awesome.
He's gonna stay here again.
I'm wondering
He
when am
is
I?
such a good discussion, man. Love that guy.
He's so full of knowledge on everything.
Right?
Anything
Oh.
that flies. Anything that flies, he knows it.
I should be back by the 26th. Should be. I'm gonna be
Better
in
be.
North Carolina though.
You're gonna have Jim Goodall on the Chad Smith podcast for the first time, and you're not gonna be here.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Well,
I'll
I
sign
mean,
in
you're-
from a truck stop.
Yeah, you can still broadcast. You can still podcast.
Hmm.
Spooky, have you heard the story about the first time he was on with Chad? with me and Chad?
No, I
I
don't
tell
think so.
Chad, and then Chad don't believe me, and I tell him like a week before, and then he does believe me. He says he believes me anyway. So then, even like the day before, I'm telling him, yeah, you'll be ready, right? And he still thinks I'm fucking with him, and he doesn't say anything. So like 30 or 40 minutes before Jim gets here, I call Chad and tell him, hey, he's gonna be here in like 30 minutes. We're gonna go live, and Chad says,
I'm like, come on now.
I'm at my mom's house. I'm not even home. Are you being serious?
Oh no, I was over at Jake's house.
We had to go live in like 30 minutes. And he wasn't even home. He still didn't believe me.
I was
That's
sitting.
the way it played out.
Yeah, I was sitting over at Jake's house. I was sitting on his couch
Come on, Chad.
over at Peg's house.
Chad has the memory of like a 90-year-old guy, man.
Well, for one, I didn't really believe him. I didn't
didn't
believe
believe
that
me.
he had Jim Goodall sitting in his garage, dude. I was like, come on, man. Stop calling
I
me.
didn't believe he was here.
I'm like, I'm over at Jake's, okay? We're just watching TV, man. He's like, hey, Jim Goodall's here. I'm like, mm-hmm. You've been telling me this.
You gotta send pictures. You gotta send proof.
Didn't you send me a picture of him sitting in the garage or something? Or him?
Sitting next to the garage, he was like, holy fuck, I'm on my way home.
I'm like, oh my God. We're really going live. Okay. Jim Goodall's actually in your garage. Okay, here we go.
That's funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was. That was a good interview. That and then
That was the first one, right?
Michael Schratt on here. What
Yeah.
if they're both coming? Oh, that would be awesome.
I had Jim Goodall on my show. Switched Michael Schratt 2 weeks ago. Epic show. Oh yeah, Jim Goodall and Michael Schratt are both very excellent guests. Michael Schratt will come with an entire library full of
Mm-hmm.
stories and stuff. Lots of stuff.
Man, the story he told about that UFO that they had in that hangar that they went out and got somebody in the military or government, and they were trying to find a way in it, and there was no seams. I guess they were saying there was like a seam, but the seam was so tight on this craft you couldn't even put a razor blade in there in the seam. They're trying to get inside the UFO. They're trying to open it, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
He said it was big. They had like catwalks built up around it.
Oh yeah.
In this place, and they were walking. Yeah, they're going all around this UFO trying to find an entrance, and they could not find a way in it.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't cut it with a torch. You couldn't. It wouldn't get hot.
Yeah, it dissipated heat instantly, right?
Stories. That guy Michael is awesome.
Yep. We have to take care of someone. Someone being a little rude in the chat to one of our family members. So you are not welcome back.
Nah. Yeah.
Yep. Makes it so easy. Block is like right there. Boom. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, how did you get into the second most favorite thing I like on your channel is the radio broadcasts. How did you get into the old timey radio stuff?
I just saw it somewhere and looked it up, and then that's pretty much what happened. I love anything old, antique, vintage, and then when I saw these, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I remember some things on radio, but not like when grandma and grandpa or great grandma and grandpa sat around. That was their entertainment. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I love anything that brings me back to that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna, put this up, and yeah.
You know what it reminds me of is when they're sitting around on the movie The Christmas Story and they're listening to is it The Night Before Christmas or something? It's a radio broadcast they're listening to. That's what I keep remembering or thinking about when I think of the old timey radios. Yeah, that was just a different time, and
I know.
that was just when families would actually come together, and instead of watching a TV, you gather around a radio, and they were like the size of refrigerators. Some of them were really big.
I know. Or so like after supper, the whole family, it's just like kids, everything were together, instead of like now everybody splits up and gets on a device somewhere and gets on the internet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they would just sit and listen because that's what they had. That was their entertainment. That was their TV. That was their internet.
Yeah.
And then just like the one I posted about the invasion where Pearl Harbor got bombed. That's how everybody heard about it first, because they interrupted the regular broadcast on the radio at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though they did have TV, but still, it was just like, a popular show going on. And yeah, I just love them.
Me too.
How scared do you think everyone really got about what was it called? The Invasion of the World or something like that they played on the radio?
People were freaked out about it.
What the heck was that called?
Can you imagine back then if that was your source of information, and then that's what you were hearing? Oh man. If everything you had heard on there prior to that was true,
right?
Like news, that probably freaked them out pretty good.
I think they got in quite a bit of trouble for that. I think people were, it was
War of the Worlds.
Maybe back then they were testing us just to see if we were ready to know and what would happen.
How gullible are these people? And are they ready for that?
Thanks, guys.
War of the Worlds.
There's like a 10-second delay in the chat, but I knew it was going to pop up eventually. But War of the Worlds. Yeah, people were even like losing their minds to the point. Don't quote me, but I think I remember hearing people say that they were jumping off the bridge and stuff. Like, it's holy crap, the world's ending. I might as well end it.
I remember
people right there. I'm gonna die. I might as well just do it now.
Somebody's like, "Where's my holster? Where the hell?"
I don't know if it was true, but I heard things like a family, like a dad and the mother and the kids, like they were going to, do off everybody in the family so they didn't have to protect him from what. And I I heard
Oh my
stories
God.
like that. Don't know how true they are, but
Like the parents would take care of
crazy.
stuff?
huh?
Like who would do the
So like a murder suicide.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's crazy how what will drive what drives humans to do stuff. Like we
Yeah.
will go to crazy limits.
Yeah. Back then they were not ready for the internet like we have it today.
Oh, I can't even imagine dropping
Oh,
the
just
internet
drop
in
this
somebody's
on 'em.
lap.
Can you
Just
imagine?
drop this on them in 1947. Give them a screen and an internet connection.
I think about that all the time, man.
And Google, like they can, like we Google like, oh my God, what's this bump? You Google, and oh my
Mhm.
God, now I have cancer because
Right.
you Google, and now you think, oh my God, that, yeah, they weren't ready for that stuff.
The technology that still blows me away is like this right here. Like when on Fridays, Lee from First Floor Audio is over in the UK, and for free we can just sit here and watch his whole show. Where back in the even when I was in middle school, to call overseas that far away would cost so much. Like it would cost an arm and a leg just to call on the phone to somebody over there. Now I'm watching Lee in 1080 high definition for 2 hours at a time every Friday, and I can talk to him in a chat room.
Right.
It's crazy.
Entertained. You get entertained. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eddie Haskell says it was a radio show. People tuning in late thought it was the news broadcast. Some people did commit suicide.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And I don't remember. I kind of remember there's a lot of, they kind of got in trouble, but today time, like in today's world, if that was to happen, yeah, these people would have been sued. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what kind of, but
I don't get it. I just don't. Maybe it's because like in our community we've seen stuff, or some of us have.
Yeah.
Or we've heard too many stories about it, and maybe we just know it's true already. Because if they told us, like it was on TV today or something, that UFOs are real, and they showed you some videos of aliens, and I would just be like, "Yep, there they are."
We're just
I
kind
wouldn't
of
freak out. I wouldn't care.
We've been
Yeah.
desensitized to a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Anthony
With
says
me, they would just have the same rules as humans. Don't touch my shit. don't mess with me, and keep your ass on that side of the fence, alien dude.
Right.
Oh, okay. It's $74. I thought it was $174. He says, I called Andy Gambino on my cell phone last week for 5 minutes. It was $74 to the UK. Thank God for
It's supposed to $175.
Yeah, he fixed it down here.
Oh, okay.
I can call those guys that don't cost nothing.
What's that?
I thought anybody's cell phone could just call overseas and it was the same free.
Maybe it's
like
the plan you have.
Yeah, maybe it's just the plan that you got.
You got one of them ghetto Boost mobiles. He's paying by the minute.
I know I can call Canada and it doesn't cost any more, but if I call I think if I call the UK, it would cost more.
Probably.
Only hitmen use those ghetto Boost mobiles. What's this guy really do?
The Boost mobiles.
That's funny.
So the old timey radio stuff, you don't have to give away like where you get the stuff from, but do you sit down and record that yourself, or is that something like a database?
And I will give you the website because I share everything. I'm not about oh, you can't. No, because that's not why I do this stuff. Go to my bookmarks. It's called Old Time Radio Downloads. If you was to type that in, Old Time Radio Downloads. There's also free old time radio shows from the golden age or era. I don't know, the broke up. So you can go in there and you just type in whatever. Like there's just a wealth of yes.
Old time radio downloads.
And so up there underneath I forgot his name, where it says Google.
Mm-hmm.
You can type in there any genre, or you can go to the radio wherever. It can give you,
Wow, this is cool. Suspense, Jack Benny. So
Yes.
I wonder if they would have
Sup, JoJo?
that War of the Worlds. Mercury Theater, War of the Worlds, Halloween Show, Orson Welles meets H.G. Wells, Words at War. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on here.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that would be cool to be able to listen to that again. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
That would be pretty cool.
Especially on like an actual radio from the time.
Right. You get it's just a different feeling, right? Hearing it, the kind of like staticky. Yeah, it's just something about it.
Yeah, and JoJo actually, if I remember right, he used to build amps, like tube amplifiers.
Yeah.
So maybe we could talk him into building us an old time radio out of tubes.
Ooh, yeah.
JoJo, can you do that, man? Build an old time radio out of tubes? Old tube amp? That'd be cool.
Those are worth some
I
good
bet
money.
those amps
The good
sound
ones.
so badass. Like if he builds one right now, Chad, that you can't play music like that no more without that amp.
Yeah, they
can't.
sound really warm too. It's a different sound.
Mm-hmm.
Six
Oh,
tube
my legs falling asleep. Oh, I'm old.
JoJo, 6-tube radio. How much would that cost? 10 grand?
Do they still make the old parts, or what's he talking about? Like,
Yeah, they
get
still
the
make tubes.
You can get tubes.
oh wow.
TubeDepot.com.
Yup.
I only know that because I have a hybrid amplifier that's like part of it's digital and part of it's got 2 tubes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've had to replace them before because they're only good for a certain amount of time. As
Yep.
far as
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some tube TVs that are old, Chad, and they still work. As long as air doesn't get in that tube, it stays good.
I saw somewhere where somebody was, I don't know if this was a hoarding situation or if they abandoned place or one of those locker war things, but they found boxes of those old TV tubes.
Wow.
And there's still people who are like on eBay looking for them or whatever. There's people buying those up.
When I was a kid, my buddy's dad did the demolition stuff, and they would come across buildings like that where they would just they're going to tear a building down. And I don't get this. Like when the people left the building, they would leave stuff in there. There would be tools or whatever they sold, tubes, or one of them, Chad, you'll like this, was a RC hobby shop.
Really?
Yeah, and they brought home boxes of brand new RC cars that were never built.
Oh my God.
Probably like at least 20 or 30 cars.
See, I'd be in there saying, okay, I want that wood door. I want that wood door. Oh,
Bree Thin Lizzie Borden in the chat said she recommended the site, or it's Instagram, but it's Cats on Amps. It's a bunch of cats standing on amps.
Aw,
I love it.
I love that.
You know, half of those people turn them amps on and just let them have it.
Oh yeah.
Good morning. Jump in the air.
Cute.
Wow.
That's so cute.
Orange amps.
Orange
I
amps.
like that. This one's got a cat right on it.
He's in it.
Cats on amps. Yeah, that one's in it.
Oh, that's such a
Ooh.
pretty cat.
That's like the cat from Hocus Pocus.
Banks.
Yeah, Binksy.
That's what I called my cat, Banks, even though he's orange.
Hocus Pocus, guys.
Oh, stop
What did I
it.
say? That's
Sunny.
how-
What?
Sunny.
What? No, I don't know what that is. I thought it was like a Disney thing.
Oh, you've never
It's a
seen Hocus
TV
Pocus?
show. Sunny.
Dude.
Wait, I might
This
have.
is-
What is it?
This is your homework. Go find that movie where it's the TV show, whatever, because it's the most popular show out there. You get yourself a bowl and watch it, and you will just laugh your ass off. It's just funny. It's good.
It's new?
No, it's like how
Hocus
like
Pocus? 96?
20 years old?
Oh.
Yeah,
I want to say 96. No, 93.
93.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah.
getting
I
up
was
there.
drunk in 93.
I was drunk in 93.
Wait, how old were
That's
you in
the-
'93?
that's the
Entire
I
year.
graduated. That's the year I graduated high school, but I had a fake ID. I was drunk for a good year and a half.
I don't remember the 80s when I graduated, so
I was 4 years old, so I was riding a four-wheeler around the neighborhood.
my middle daughter was born in 91, so she was a couple.
Good morning, Jamie.
That's why I
Aw.
don't drink no more.
We got to book Carol on your show for butt stuff. We were
Oh,
talking about that
Lordy.
earlier.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, lordy. That means you get your own intro, too. Bree's going to make your intro. That's their new thing now.
Ooh.
Each guest gets their own, 5-minute. It seems like it's 5 minutes. I love watching those intros.
I like the porno music they play.
Yeah. Were you watching the one where me and Jamie went on a Valentine's date? Oh my God.
I don't think so.
I might still have that. It's such a long video. I hate playing it so many times, but if you haven't seen it
I like it.
Well, it's got to be good stuff. So
and you like the porno music, I gotta play it. Plus Jamie and Bree are both in here, so I might as well play it. You ready, Spooky? Strap in. We're going on a date.
Said strap in, not strap on, girls.
Oh my God.
that was a long kissing session.
I think Jamie likes the kissing.
She claims it has to be that long because she needed time to get everything set up. But I can set a couple overlays up pretty quick. I think she just wanted to see the long kissing session.
Just make you uncomfortable. Just
A
for
little bit more uncomfortable. I was the only when that one stopped playing. I'm pretty sure I was the only one that was red faced. The whole group. Jamie was just okay. Welcome to our date.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to go
fun.
back and watch that one.
I'm still amazed she came up with my signature on that bill of sale for your cousin Jake. I sold her
yeah.
Jake Smith.
Oh my
She's got a
God.
bill of sale with my signature on it. My real signature too.
It is?
Yeah.
Dude, you never know. She might know how to find that kind of stuff. she's got the hookup.
Well, that's my signature. He's got to go. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm going to get arrested for human trafficking.
Probably wouldn't be the first time.
I'm good. I ain't got caught.
Oh man. Did you like that, JoJo? Oh jeez. JoJo.
What a way to start a morning.
Lynn says that kissing made me so uncomfortable. Pretty sure we lost like 10 people in the chat, so you're not the only one.
Too early in the morning for kissing.
I'm a master signature copier.
Ooh.
Well, you had to have one to copy. You been signing stuff over to her?
I don't know.
You're like, I'm not sure. I have missing time. I had missing time after bought stuff with them too, so I understand.
Or you just blocked it out. Yeah, you blocked it out.
Butt stuff.
But stuff.
I don't know what they did to me on butt stuff.
I don't either. It was a blur. I just clocked in, clocked out. Went back to bed. Jojo, you're awesome, man. Oh. Jamie says, I have Sonny's address and I know his wife. Oh. Man.
That should keep you in line.
I'm in trouble.
I'm going to need Sonny's wife's phone number so that next time he's late, I can ring, ring. I found you.
She'll tell you, I don't know where that fucker is.
Yeah, Sonny who?
Oh my God.
I'll have to know the right password in order to...
Oh my God.
What?
Jojo has problems.
Oh my God, Jojo. You know they have those on Amazon. Do we need to start a GoFundMe?
Maybe it's a hole he wants there on purpose.
Yeah, maybe it's
He's
intentional.
making JoJo cross the panties.
I didn't think
I was on
know.
Xanax. I was on Xanax when the butt stuff happened.
I didn't think about maybe it could have been an intentional hole.
Did you see Randall's?
Randall. I was on Xanax when the butt stuff happened. It doesn't count. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that still counts.
The nice red ones that he wears to the show on Fridays.
Oh, that's classic.
He shows his underwear?
Sometimes
man.
JoJo gets up to go to the bathroom or
He needs-
whatever. And
Sometimes he needs coffee or something. And
See, I can relate to that because if I'm in my room, I'm usually just in a t-shirt and, boxer briefs. So
JoJo says, hell, you guys are like family. It don't matter no more.
it just doesn't matter now. You guys are just like family. Yeah, but sometimes we're live on YouTube, though.
I don't think he's done it on live yet.
I don't think he has, no. That'll be...
hey, I can tell you, I forget if I'm on a panel or a live stream and we go places. I'm like, oh, wait, we should probably tame it down a little bit because, YouTube's probably not going to appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean,
YouTube loves it.
I don't think the AI can pick up on our naughtiness just yet, but I think if somebody from YouTube was watching it, they'd be like, okay, this channel needs to probably have some attention to it.
We're going to give him a little
Turn
flag.
this little sensor light off that I have over the screen. We can get YouTube mad at us, Jess.
Wait,
I have
what
to have
over the
that
screen?
sensor light on 24/7.
What sensor
We're on
light?
here.
The what light?
The sensor light keeps me from cussing on here too much. I'm telling you, we can make YouTube mad. You hear as much as I cuss on here now, and I'm holding back.
You're holding back. Oh my
I'm
God.
holding back, guys.
Jeez.
Dude, my grandson cusses. He got caught the other day. He said shit. And then he said, oh, in front of his mom. He goes, it slipped out. She goes, you cuss when you're around your friends? And he started dying laughing. He was shaking his head. No, he was lying like a motherfucker. I know he's that poor kid. Talks just like me. It's all my fault.
Hey, I wonder if I can play this. Well, this video is already flagged once for that that video I just played from butt stuff.
Mhm.
That gets me flagged every time, but it's worth it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It just gets
It's-
me.
we can't get in trouble. It's Jamie and Bree.
Yeah, but they steal it from somewhere else. The only reason why they don't get in trouble is because they put it in their video beforehand in Canva and then claim the I don't know how they do it. Canva lets you pick out certain songs, and as long as you say, hey, we're going to use this, they're like, okay, you're cool. But I just play it without asking. But Bree told me that I can go back in afterward and get the license through Canva, I think, and then go back to the copyright thing and be like, hey, I had permission. I don't know. It's a big
So,
hassle.
We got to do the Canva thing every time we want to play J Diggs.
YouTube has a lot of people who make their own, and all you got to do is paste and copy their stuff.
Yeah,
in the
that's
description.
That's all the intro for this podcast is. I
Yeah.
just got that song from YouTube.
I do that with all my scary.
Oh, you get the licensing. Okay. Yeah, Breed, they've gotten in trouble enough times where they know how to do it now. I'm going to have to talk to them. Yeah, Canva. I love Canva, and I got the premium, but it's so expensive. It is pretty expensive.
I get it for free, actually.
Huh. How do you get it for free?
My daughter.
Oh, it's like an education thing?
No, she had it, and then she got me one too. I don't know.
Okay.
It's two separate, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben from UFO Garage got me hooked because I was looking for something to design the thumbnails with, and he's like, "Hey man, I already use Canva, so I'll just add you to the account."
Yeah.
And then he got super good with Photoshop and InDesign, so he doesn't use it anymore, and
Yeah.
he got rid of it. But I'm still addicted, so I ended up just buying the premium.
Yeah. That's how I made my cards. It was on Canva. And then
that's cool.
sent it out to, can't remember the place, but they actually printed them.
From Canva?
Yeah, because you MPC cards, they printed them out. Yeah, so you design them and everything on Canva.
Oh, you mean like your Oracle cards?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. I should do a video on that because
You
I think
should.
everybody should have their own personal with their own, because that's what I did, because every picture had a meaning to me, and you know what I mean?
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Where did you pull the pictures from?
So since I did not sell them and I used them for personal use, I think I got some from Pinterest. I think I got some from Canva. I can't remember.
That's sweet.
But since I'm not selling them and using them for my own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor is reading my mind right now. He said Chad's mind is flowing now. It is. I'm just like sitting here trying to listen to Carol, but my mind's also like Christmas gifts, birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Because it says you can. It looks like they specialize in like playing cards, like
You can
playing
do
card size.
so much. I can help you if you ever want to do that, but there is so much you can do. So many cool things.
Custom plastic cards, custom boxes for your cards, booklets.
Right. Booklets, right? Like if you wanted. Yep.
See these, Chad? If you stay at the table long enough and win enough money in Vegas, they'll give you a deck of cards you were playing with.
Oh,
they
that's
take them
cool.
off. They only use them for so long, so it's got the red mark on
We
it.
have a bunch of those from Prairie Meadows.
They only use them for so long and then they sell them?
They must have thought they was bad luck because they were losing so much money.
Jamie, dear God. I don't have my own deck yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Jamie. Yeah,
Cassie's
Cassie.
the one with the big decks.
Cassie's got that big deck energy. I had to pause and make sure I said that right. Big deck energy.
She's got every deck they've made, I think.
84 decks.
And she's given so many away too. So
yeah, she's filling this room up with them now.
Yeah. And that is the best kind to get, is something that's gifted to you, because there's even more power to them because they've been gifted out of love, and you know what I mean? Yes. Oh, I know. I loved that deck. It was so cute.
Yeah,
she did a
got
reading
that.
on her channel with those.
That's the most recent
So
one.
cute. Yeah.
Or actually, this is the most recent one, I think.
Oh my gosh, this FAP dude. So funny. You see his... Yes, that's a good one.
Fab.
That's a
You
good one.
shouldn't get your Oracle card decks oily with popcorn, dude.
Mm-mm.
Shouldn't do that. Jamie. Yeah, now this video is getting taken down for sure. Cassie says only 84. Only 84, Cassie. You could open up a library and rent them out online, I'm sure.
Craziness.
It could be like the Netflix of Oracle card decks. When you ship one back, I'll ship you the next one off your list. Oh, that's a good idea.
There you go.
There you go, Cassie. $1 a month. Oh no, that wouldn't even cover postage.
No, postage sucks.
Yeah, it is. It's very expensive right now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an amp. I was actually thinking about that last night at work. It's funny that we brought up amps again, but that tube amp that I've got, you'll be listening to something nice and smooth and quiet, and all of a sudden it'll pop like really loud. It sounds like it's going to blow the speakers. And it's just like there's a power surge that just comes flying through the amp all of a sudden. Damn near blows the speakers out, and then it goes right back to the calm music. And I was thinking, man, if I could just send that to JoJo, I bet he would fix it in 5 minutes. But the postage would probably be $100 both ways.
Oh yeah, that's
Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, how's it going, dude?
hey,
He doesn't live too far from me.
Nobody lives close to me. Nobody.
Where are you at?
Iowa.
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 Miles and miles of cornfields, right?
Pigs. We have more pigs than people here in Iowa.
That's a real fact. You got more pigs than people.
Yeah. Google
Holy
it.
smokes.
Yeah.
How many pigs in Iowa?
How many pigs in Iowa? More than people.
On March 1st, 2020, there were 24.6 million pigs in farms in Iowa, according to the USDA. It's 24.6 million, and then we'll do a population of Iowa.
My middle daughter and her.
There ain't that many wild pigs.
3
here.
million people? There's only 3 million people in Iowa. There's like 26 million pigs.
Yeah.
24 million pigs.
They're farmers. They have cows and pigs. But yeah, it's crazy.
Minnesotians say Iowa stands for idiots out walking around. No offense to Carol. Aww. I think it's just something to do with like neighboring states because Michigan people talk so bad about Ohioans. Yeah. Like real bad.
Yeah. Nebraska and Iowa, they have their thing too. I think
Yeah.
Nebraskans drive, and it's a fact. If you ask me, they're the worst drivers. Anybody from Nebraska here?
See, that's
I'm
funny because
sorry.
we say the same thing about people from Ohio. Every time we see somebody on the highway, we're like, probably from Ohio.
Yeah.
Then you go past them and they have a front license plate. You're like, yep. Knew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just
That's it.
just a oh, that's a word I can't say. Rivalry.
You know,
Rivalry. Exactly.
the only time we run into bad drivers here is people that don't use their blinkers, always from Washington. You have to ask Gypsy Road about that since he lives there now. No one uses blinkers in Washington.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah.
Dude, the new thing here is everyone leaves their brights on. It's just like a new thing. I don't know how that happened.
Are you sure? Because I switched all my headlights over to LEDs, and it looks
Yeah.
like the brights are on
Yeah.
even when they're not.
The whole time I'm driving home, I just start flashing people and they turn their brights off. I'm just like, guys, what's happening
Get
right
a
now?
ticket for that.
Yeah.
Ticket for flashing or ticket for driving?
You can get a ticket for flashing.
You
Really?
get a ticket for having your high beams on and not shutting them off. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
that too. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder
I hate that.
You know what you can't get a ticket for is turning your fog lights on and off. Maybe I'll do that instead. On, off.
I didn't know you could get a ticket for flashing your high beams. That's how I tell people to turn them off. I actually just turn them on until they shut them off.
We used to hear flash the high beams to let people know there's a policeman up further,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
to warn them, hey, and that was always the thing, especially in the day, and then everybody'd slow down and yeah.
Sorry, Melissa. You have to yell at me a couple times. I'm not paying attention. Josh got a new job, and he's very busy with his new job. So he is okay. He is healthy. He's not answering anybody, but I blew his phone up one day and finally got an answer out of him. So
Yeah, he talked to me too. He's doing just fine.
awesome. Yeah, he's
He's trying to
doing just
focus on that
fine.
new job.
Still excited that we're heading down, But yeah, he's just busy with his new job. So it was good to get an update from Josh, because it was like a week where we're just so used to hearing from him 5 times a day, and then all of a sudden it was just nothing for a week. I'm like, what in the world? It's not cool. Sonny drives like a crazy person. Speed demon. He gets it from Jim Goodall.
I don't drive fast. Well, certain vehicles.
Oh my God, Jamie.
What?
Spooky. Come
His
on,
reaction
man.
was like,
That's bad publicity for the podcast, man.
When are we going to get taken seriously, man?
I don't know. We're probably going to get taken down off YouTube.
We're trying to go
before we get
legit. We're trying to be profesh. And
Trying. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe next year.
maybe next year.
Hey, when's our 6 months? Did we already pass that? Let me see. Pretty sure it was this month sometime. Next week. So next Saturday, we'll be celebrating 6 months of this podcast.
Oh, you gotta have a party.
I know. What should
Gotta
we do?
Something special.
The guest for that day is Eddie Haskell. So we're gonna have Eddie Haskell on for our 6 months. Hey, that's kind of fitting, because wasn't Eddie Haskell one of the first people on here? I think so, guys.
Yep,
Nice.
he was.
Yeah, let me see when he was on. He's been on twice, but Eddie Haskell was on. Oh, Bobby Stout was episode 3. Yeah, Eddie Haskell was somewhere around there. Episode 7. Cool. That'd be cool.
happy anniversary, Jamie.
What are you guys celebrating 2 months for? 2 months.
You don't want to know.
Oh boy. Okay.
Here it comes.
Maybe we do.
There's gonna be a little baby spooky running around soon.
Not suitable for a podcast.
Not a morning one.
I think we should be able to just have some crazy podcasts until monetization. Then we should probably be more professional.
Tamer down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What?
No taming down.
No taming down or no taming up?
Oh, I thought we already did tame down.
Oh, this is kind of tamed down, yeah.
Isn't there like a thing, like a daytime and a nighttime? You should, like, I feel like during the night you should be able to cut it up a little bit.
Yeah, for Chop Shop. That's why I'm glad we have a Chop Shop, the Friday night
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. You gotta have
'Cause
fun.
You can show up an
You gotta
hour late
walk
to that one.
line. It's fun just to walk the line, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah.
We definitely know someone that walks the line. For sure.
Maybe stumbles to the other side every once in a while, but quickly comes back.
Turtle. Randall says, F that, crank it up. All right, man. All right. We'll let loose next show.
Since the last time that Carol was on, she
Yeah.
put a video that I really loved. It was called The Cursed
The Curse?
Yeah. That was
on her
fun.
channel. That was a good one. I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit about how, that went into becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So Canva. So I find all these different little clips of videos. I put it together, added a bunch of different, there's some like music, there's like 3 or 4 different sound effects. Put it all together and it makes its own story kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
sound
cool.
was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. I love putting, like, you can have like, there's probably like 4 different in that one. Sometimes I'll have like 6 or 7, but it's just like a owl hooting here in the background,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some leaves crunching in the background here or there, you know. I love
so
putting that
cool.
stuff together. It like shuts my brain down for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so creative. It's very,
Yeah.
very well done.
That's what I do. I mean, that's what I have to do nowadays. Like it's
It's
so
very
much
soothing.
junk going on, and then you get in and you start editing something and putting stuff together, and it kind of tunes stuff out.
It was so
It's
cool
I want
because
to start using that Canva.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's addicting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool
And
things in there.
like if you get the paid version, you get so much more and can do so much more. Like if you really want to start, you know, I don't know if you want to start with your channel, maybe doing some. It's really fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
ended
good
up buying the premium, and I think you can add 5 people to your team. So, Spooky, I'll just add you to the team, man. Then you can just go in there anytime.
Yeah, get
Oh,
your own.
man.
Yeah, it's fun.
We should probably get with a couple other YouTubers that we're friends with. If you can really add 5 other people, that's 4 other people that shouldn't be paying for it. We should,
Right, or you split it, whatever.
yeah, split it with some people.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it is kind of expensive, but I really get a lot of use out of it.
Yeah.
And like Jamie and Bree, they use it for all their stuff too. So their
Yeah.
whole channel basically runs on Canva.
But there's so much you can do once you get into it and start checking out everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
not
there's
just
features.
for YouTube. Yeah.
A lot of features I haven't checked out yet. Like there's kind of like PowerPoint slide type things you can use it for.
And you can cut out backgrounds and just have like, you could take a picture of me right now and take out the background and just put me into some, you know.
Yeah, like people do for thumbnails.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's worth
Love
it's worth it.
It is. It's fun. And they have so many in their library, so many little video clips or pictures or
Well, the thing that amazes me is how it looks so professional. All of it, you know, the stuff that I see you guys do, it like looks so like you had somebody do it for you.
Right. Yeah, it was crazy dynamic too at work because I work at a bolt factory, so there's just metal on metal. It's just loud and obnoxious, and so then in my earbuds last night I had that fire pit going, just the fire crackling, and
nighttime
then
sounds.
yeah, and then the wind, and then all of a sudden you could hear a train in the background, and the train started going by. I'm like, man, this is so cool.
Do you guys like lo-fi? Do you know what lo-fi music is?
Yeah, I've got some playing right now actually.
I have my first one I put out was, oh my goodness, I love that. And that is lo-fi by a train station or whatever. So I added some background train every once in a while, but that is my favorite. I put in like an hour or half hour one. That's not my favorite one, but the one that I first did, lo-fi in a train station or by train track, I don't know. That is my favorite. I love that kind of music.
Yeah, that caught me off guard. I didn't know that you made that type of stuff on your channel. So
Yeah,
that was
it's
cool to
just a
find.
bunch of everything, pretty much.
Mhm.
Like any kind of mood you want to get into, there's probably a video for you there.
Yeah,
If not, tell me and I'll make it.
it's a cool channel for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the playlists are awesome too because I can just hit play on one and walk away.
Yeah.
Or go to sleep or whatever.
Or go to sleep. Right. But
Yeah,
I
trains at
love
night.
like writing a good spooky story and putting it into video. And then I have other people's stories too in there. And
I'm
yeah.
just gonna pull up your channel real quick.
But spooky, if you do Canva, and you'd have to get like an editing software to put it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which one do you like? What is the editing software? Just a name of one, so I can kind of.
Filmora is going to
Oh,
be your
okay.
best because it's easy to learn, and
Oh,
they've
okay.
added so much that you know, like if you're going to go to Adobe, it's very difficult. Like I got all of them and I was going to use After Effects, and I did this. It was like, no, it's too much. Like I'm not going to take all this in. Filmora makes it so much easier. And
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't need to do everything that. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna.
I wonder what
How
this one's about.
beautiful is that?
Bedtime story for grown-ups with a crackling fire.
Yeah.
That one sounds cool.
Wait, is that Apothecary one? Yep. So that's part 3.
Oh. Okay.
And this book is amazing. Oh my God, I love it.
Rain and rolling thunder sounds. Bedtime stories for grown-ups.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
so
called The Lost Apothecary. Okay.
Yeah, you can click on it and you can kind of see. It's about an apothecary back in the 1700s, and she makes poisons for women to kill their husbands, or
folded her hands in her lap.
yeah.
I'm Eliza, she said to the woman. We are so pleased to have you here.
It's
Thank
a good
you.
story.
The woman
Yeah.
replied. Her
That's so
eyes
cool that,
sparkling.
oh man, see, your channel's awesome, especially for what's going on in the world right now. People need to just like unplug from the crap that's on TV, and your channel is like exactly what people need to go to.
I do have a just fireplace too, where it's just the fireplace and the sounds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have another TV in here in the studio that sometimes I do there's a 10-hour fireplace that I play on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's just the fireplace sound, so I'm going to have to go to your channel from now on.
No, yeah.
Give you the views.
Thank you. Yeah, like anything that I like, I'll make a video on it. But I have had people say, you should do this. And so, especially my daughter, I've done 2 videos for her. But one with the ocean.
Cool.
It's got like different ocean scenes and then the sounds of the ocean. And it just, the pictures, the video, you know, they get darker. The scenes get darker and darker, and then it finally goes to black screen. So like if you're one of those that can't sleep with the light from your TV.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's
so I'm one that can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So like I know these little things that like, oh, this helps me. It's got to help somebody else, you know.
Fap says Carol's voice is so soothing. She could speak Chinese into my ear and I'd fall asleep.
Oh, I suppose mon jasiba. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
All of a sudden she knows Chinese. What?
I was watching a video. This guy
Good morning, Jake.
was in like Chinatown. He was getting his feet done or something by a Chinaman, and they were making fun of him, and he started talking in their language.
Oh, that's
and they're
cool.
like, oh, we didn't know you.
Right.
It was funny.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing that over in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny. That'd be funny.
Jake's waking up to go to work soon. Time is it?
Aw.
Yeah, he's...
Have a good Monday. Is it Monday?
Man.
No, it's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, he got put on afternoon shift. So Jake wakes up different times now.
Yeah.
Just not getting up. Oh, Bree took Japanese in high school. Japanese was not offered in my school. We had Spanish, French, and... Spanish, French, and maybe that's all we had. Can't remember now.
French is really hard to learn.
I found that out.
Dutch is one that's not so hard.
I really enjoyed French, but the farther into it I got, the more difficult it was. Like,
yeah,
the basics I got down pretty good, but yeah, it was pretty difficult.
It's like with Spanish where you have to put the feminine and the you can't just say, well, you know what I mean. Hopefully because I'm not going to explain it because my brain's not working right now.
That's okay. I think Spanish is the same way where there's like masculine and feminine words.
Yeah, that and German and...
Oh, German's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm German Irish and I don't even want to learn German.
I've wanted to learn Swedish because that's, we mostly Swedes, and I wouldn't even know. Diesel
Girl says French is mandatory in Canada.
Oh, I could see Canada. Yeah, I have a friend that speaks French. She's from Canada. Yeah.
Spanish is mandatory in, at least when I was going to school, you had to take, I think it was at least one semester or maybe 2 semesters of Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was optional. My mom busted a lady sitting at our table talking shit about my bright red hair. That was like 15 years ago. Huh. Those videos are funny to watch, though, on YouTube, where people are talking crap in a different language, and then you're like, oh, what did you say? I've been listening to you the whole time.
Yeah. And then you come back and with it, because when I'm getting a pedicure and my scaly feet, they're talking crud about it.
Right.
Connor
says, in Detroit, street language is required. Absolutely, dude. That's not even joking. You go there talking all prim and proper, they're going to be like,
My favorite thing to do is, Deanna gets mad sometimes.
Oh, God.
If somebody switches languages on me and they're in front of me talking, I wait for a second and then I'll tell them, what the fuck you say about my mama? And then, I did it. Maybe do that then.
Oh, no.
That gets them going.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say nothing about your mama.
I ain't speaking. That's funny.
The province of Quebec is fully French speaking, so all of Canada take it in school.
Yeah.
And yeah, Randall, I know you're from Detroit, man. Fellow Michigan guy, right there. Us Michigan guys got to stick together. Bigfoot Michigan Rob, Big Willie, Jake Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his last name's not actually Smith, but that's what we call him because he's my cousin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Better luck today, but I might just be a diva and watch YouTube. Oh, you mean at your job? I thought you meant you're going to stay home and watch YouTube, but you're talking about watching YouTube at the job. Yeah, dude, you're getting that that promotion. You're going to a new position pretty soon, so you might as well slack off down there at the old building. I didn't say that, though. We have 2 different buildings at work, and Jake's going to get moved into my building pretty soon here.
Oh, nice. Same hours? Different hours?
Different hours for now. There's rumors going around that I might be getting put on afternoon shift. So then we would be on the same shift.
Yeah.
But I've been on midnights for like the last 8 years. So that would be a shift. That'd be a shift to my shift. For sure.
Literally, yeah.
Be very different. Then before this job, I worked at a book printer for 5 years, and that was midnight shift. So I've been on midnights pretty much my whole working career.
I could do, since I don't sleep really, and I'm a night person, I could do that. I could do that easily.
Right on, JoJo.
JoJo speaks the language of love.
The international language.
The international language of love.
I just started hearing that porn music in my head.
JoJo. The JoJo Bone Show. No longer on KBSR, but coming to YouTube soon.
Ooh.
Isn't that right, Spooky?
Hell yeah.
If we got something to say about it. Would I keep the show at the same time? That's a good question.
Me and Spooky will just take over, guys.
Exactly.
I probably would keep it. I don't know. Might move it up an hour, but probably around the same time.
I was thinking we'd do a midnight show after you get home.
Ooh.
Well, I'm thinking about doing that anyways.
That's an idea, man.
So you can join
That
me.
is a good idea. Get off work, just come chill, and
You're thinking about doing that anyway, Spooky?
Well, last night I had the idea of me and JoJo doing some stuff.
I saw that on, I think it was Discord, right?
Yeah.
I was like, does he mean like right now? Because I do need something to listen to.
I almost did. Actually, I thought I proposed it to him, and I think I don't know if he was half asleep.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I Speak Jive. That's from Airplane.
Right
See,
on,
I've
bro.
seen some movies.
I speak Jive.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Why doesn't that one count?
When are you going to watch
Lord
the
of the Rings?
biggies? Well, yeah, of course. I mean, never.
Soon. I want to do it as a watch party. Can we do
Watch
a
party,
Lord of the
man.
Rings
Those
watch
movies
party?
are like 4 or 5 hours long.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
What
that would be
movie
long
is it?
too. Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Fine, I'll just invite Bledsoe. He'll probably watch them with me.
Wasn't that wild that somebody took the Bledsoe Said So logo and put it in front of the pyramids and Stonehenge?
Yeah, let me pull that up, man.
Now that's a fan.
That's pretty cool. Let me pull that up here. Oh, you sent it to me. That's right. It's like, where do I get those pictures? Yeah, so Bledsoe Said So, guys. I'm sure everyone in the chat probably knows about them, but if you're not aware already, check out Bledsoe Said So podcast. They're actually in more places than we are. We're only on YouTube and Twitch. Bledsoe is like a legit podcast that you can get anywhere. I think you can get it on iTunes, Amazon,
Spotify,
all those places. Jamie and Bree are going to have to teach me that too, how to get my podcast on all those platforms. So crazy. When I was growing up, I used to be like the technology. Everyone would come to me with questions, and now I'm going to other people for questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I not get flagged on YouTube?
Yeah.
Stop
Well.
playing copyright material. I don't want to. It gives you something to talk about. Pull something up, talk about it.
You're not supposed to if you talk about it.
You're not supposed to get flagged if you talk about it?
No, because it's free use,
Reaction.
and if you are talking about it and you're I forgot the word for it. There's like but if you are there's dialogue and it's like an educational thing. You discuss it, you whatever. You're not supposed to, because I watch these YouTube channels that are talking about the Ukraine Russian stuff going on, and they'll pull up. But there's this one guy that will show another dude's stuff, right? And he's talking about it. There's
Yeah. So,
educational and.
well, there's like reaction videos too, where people will listen to a song that just came out. They'll do a reaction video to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Bledsoe Said So's logo, and somebody took it to all these locations. Well, they painted it first, and then they took it to these locations.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think that's at the steps of the pyramid. But yeah.
When is somebody going to do that for us, man?
That's what I'm saying. We need a Chad Smith podcast logo.
You know what you need to do is you need to make some of these, send them out, and people can take pictures in their state to certain things. Take a picture of it by whatever their state is famous for, and then send it to the next person.
Can you do that on Canva?
What's that? Make a logo?
No, put your logo in front of the pyramids and Stonehenge.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, I'm just trying to see if maybe somebody's getting kind of creative and.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because that one definitely looks like that could be.
Yeah. Sorry, Ryan.
This one definitely looks like it too. I mean, you could definitely make that look. The more I look at it now, it does look CGI.
I don't know, that one, the lighting looks pretty legit, but
yeah, that one's.
it still can be done, and it's not. You can take a picture of that sideways, but
Man,
I don't know.
the way the sun's shining, that shadow ain't right. It's just the pole.
It's just the pole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, did we just?
Sorry, Ryan, man.
God, the more you look at it too, it's like, oh, this is so fake.
Yeah, let's stop talking about it. I feel bad now.
Oh man, I feel bad now.
I'm sure it's legit.
I mean, it looks pretty good, but you can do it, is what I'm saying.
This one looks pretty
I'm not
legit.
saying I'm not saying it's, yeah,
Yeah. That one actually does look pretty legit,
yeah.
but
It's legit. I was just kidding. It's just now everything's sus, right?
It
You
is.
can't believe anything you see.
Spaghetti Lee, what's going on, dude? Hey, go check out Spaghetti Lee's channel and talk
Where's
him
Spaghetti
into.
Lee been lately? I feel like I haven't seen him lately.
Well, he posted that he's a little too busy with his other stuff right now and kind of got burnt out on. I don't know if he got
Something more
burnt out on
important than
YouTube.
this?
Yeah, I don't know if he got burnt out or if he got just too busy with the music side of YouTube, because he does some music shows with a couple other friends, and he's been busy with that one. Oh yeah, he's been going to a lot of shows. That's right, and he's taking April off. That's right. Yeah, he's been going to some
I'm just
live
thinking.
shows. Metal is life. Whoa. Rock on, man.
BRB, fellas.
No problem, Spooky. Go ahead and dock his pay. What time is it? 11:41. So,
Well,
Carol.
Yeah.
Spooky's leaving. I'm gonna leave too.
Are you really?
No.
I'll
I
drop the
wouldn't
link.
do that to you.
I'll drop the
I'm not
link. Get
Spooky.
more co-hosts in here. Carol? What's your favorite thing that you've worked on so far on your channel?
I have been really getting into holiday stuff, especially Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I've got some of those out there where it's like an aesthetic kind of a thing where you have like the scenery of something spooky, and then you have the sound effects that go with it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love those things. Christmas ones have done pretty good.
That one that you came out with, it was this one right here, Woman in White with nighttime sounds and cricket sounds. That's the one. I think that's one of the first ones I listened to on your show or on your channel, where it's like the picture of a sink.
Yeah, dripping. It's dripping if you can see.
Oh, okay.
Slowly dripping. Yeah.
Yeah, this one here.
See it.
Oh,
See
yeah,
it
it
dripping.
is.
Yeah.
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 I would
That's
have
one of
to
the
get up and
first ones I
fix that.
listened to. What, Sonny?
I would have to get up and fix that in the middle of the night.
Get the monkey wrench out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hold on. Chad, I am sending you a picture of me and my dog, our last trip to Stonehenge, if you want to pull that up.
Okay. Whoa. Wait, where'd you get this picture?
Well, we went to Stonehenge.
You did? You got me. I wasn't thinking.
I was just showing you how
Hold on.
you can so tell because the lines are straight. But
She went to Stonehenge.
we went to Stonehenge. Me and my
Oh
bubbas.
my god, that's funny.
No. But yeah.
It could be done.
Yeah. But I don't think. I think those, they looked at the lighting was right on for.
Yeah, like that one definitely looked pretty legit, the one on the pole, but I can see how it could be faked.
Yeah. But no, back to the videos. Those are like season, like the Halloween is my favorite time. So those are good to make. And then any of my scary stories, I'd love doing those. Narrating can be a pain in the butt. Like I can get like full of anxiety. I don't know why, but narrating, sometimes I get full of anxiety. And
I know what you mean.
do a bloopers. I could do a bloopers with all the mix-ups I make, or
the
me
bloopers.
cussing,
Yeah.
or
For some
Yeah.
reason, the same thing happens to me when I'm reading. Like, I'll read a oracle card, like when I'm reading the guidebook.
Yeah.
I'll get halfway through, and it's like I haven't caught my breath or something. It's like
Right.
I need to just like relax and pretend like nobody's listening.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's
'Cause
like
you
I'm
get
focusing.
Yeah, because you get like the anxiety builds up a little bit because you're thinking, okay, I got to read this perfectly, and
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like what they're thinking. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I just read a sentence. I wonder what they thought about what I just said. And then
Right.
that process is going through my mind, and I'm screwing up the next sentence.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Have you found anything that kind of helps out with that? Like breathing exercises beforehand or anything?
yeah, if you just just sitting down in your own mind and just, especially if you're reading something and you're going to record it, just kind of reading over it a little bit first instead of going in just cold and
Connor,
wheeze.
that would work.
That helps. Xanax. That's my best friend. That's my best
This
friend.
slow, calm show is brought to you by Xanax.
If I nod off, I'll be back with you shortly.
Yeah, if I nod off with me.
Nod off.
We'll come back when we're ready.
No, but
Sonny, I was thinking about reading that book that I bought you. I bought the same one, the Hatchet by Gary Paulson.
Mm-hmm.
It's short enough where I think I could probably get through it and read it and see if anybody would be interested in listening.
I have it in the house.
It's a
What
short
book is
enough
it?
book. It's called Hatchet by Gary Paulson. It's about this dude named Brian. We'll just go with Brian.
Okay.
And he's in his parents are divorced, so he's flying from his mom's house to his dad's house. And it's they have to fly over the Canadian wilderness in like this little bush plane.
Mm-hmm.
And the pilot has a heart attack and passes away. And Brian's only like no, not Robert Paulson, it's Gary Paulson. But I think Gary's also passed away too. But yeah, so the pilot passes away and Brian's only like 14 or something, 13, and has to crash land the plane into a lake. And then the whole book is about him surviving by himself.
Oh, wow.
It was required reading in 5th grade, so most people that are around here in my area, at least in Michigan, all read it in 5th grade.
That would be good. People love that. People love going to bed, listening to somebody else tell a story, or just sitting back, you know? Audiobooks are so popular. You know what
Maybe
I mean?
I'll give it a try, and Cassie will
Yeah.
listen if nobody else will.
I'll listen. Put that in a video. Post that. Most definitely.
Just,
Most definitely.
record your breathing exercises too. There you go. I'm gonna read you a book. Are you ready for this?
That'll be the JoJo Bone treatment. Breathing treatments by JoJo Bone. Oh, that's a good podcast name. Breathing treatments. The JoJo Bone story.
The JoJo Bones.
Spooky's doing the deed. I don't think Spooky's doing the deed, JoJo.
You went
Come
to
on,
jack
man.
off. That's
You
it.
went to go
He's the
jerk
first
off.
one to leave. You know the rules. Tell him, Melissa. What's he doing, Melissa?
Yeah, really.
Hey, first floor.
Hey, what's going on, Lee? Good to see you, man. I was playing some first floor audio music the other day in the truck 2 days ago driving home, so I just turned the camera on and recorded like a minute and a half of it and sent it to Lee, made him listen to it. It's just me driving down the road, jamming out to his music.
Aw. That's awesome.
Uh,
That is awesome.
Jake, what are you laughing at? Oh, God. Yeah, Lee's channel is awesome for music, especially since we can't get copyrighted for playing it.
I tell you what, a lot of, like you said, a lot of, especially what's going on in the world today, a lot of people need to like defrag their brain and kind of just go into something like that
Yeah.
because their mind, needs to.
I literally
Drop.
just stay off the news now. I just pretty much stay on YouTube and stay in our little community. And if
Yeah.
it's either someone's live there's enough people that I'm following that there's either somebody live at all times or there's another show that you can listen to that you missed, a repeat show.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why, but I've been following what's going on in the Ukraine, and so I'll watch these YouTubers that bring up all the stuff that's just happened, and a lot of them have like inside, and so they'll show the pictures, they'll talk about it. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
I don't know. I can't. If I watch 5 minutes of it, I get so anxious. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. That's the thing. So I need to stop that.
Every time I watch it, it seems like every time I tune in, it's like, take cover, you're going to die right now. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
And then I get all anxious and freak out and can't sleep. So I just stay away from them.
Yeah. I mean, even on Facebook, there's things that'll trigger me. And you never know when they're going to be there. And that stuff, when I get triggered with something that is one of my big triggers, that can put me out the rest of the day. I'll be like, no good. It's awful. It's a bad thing.
Anthony says it saves him $250 a month for 3 boxes getting rid of a cable. Just get rid of cable TV and listen to YouTube. Yeah. If the war is going to be here, just let the war go and pass. We'll just stay in our own little community. I mean, I hate to say it, but
right.
If there's nothing I can do about it, I might as well just be listening to Alien Girl 111.
Well, I know Sonny's prepared. I've seen his stockpile. If we go to war, his house is going to be safe.
Oh, yeah. We're going to Sonny's house.
Go to Sonny's house.
Yeah. If it's not the guns that'll get you, he'll throw almond trees at you.
Almond trees?
He is surrounded by almond trees.
Oh my gosh, you need to sell those. Holy cow. I mean, that's not a thing here.
Oh man, it is here. I live, that's like 120 acres of almonds where I live.
What?
Yeah, it's somebody's farm.
Cow, I dated this guy that lived in Arizona, and so I was flying every month, right? And I was like, we'd be going for walks, and you could just pick a lemon off these trees just on your walk. An orange, she had an orange tree in his backyard. The neighbor would bring over tons of grapefruits, and I'm like, this is just amazing. So
if I was to go like on a walk or something right now and just do like 2 miles and go around the block, I could be full by the time I got back to the house.
Yeah.
There's grapes, there's orange trees, there's
oh my goodness,
everything around here.
Yeah,
lemon
I
trees.
have a bunch of apple trees and a pear. The peach one's going to be dead, and then a cherry tree. So, but we're so used to that, right? But citrus fruit, holy cow, nuts! Come on.
Yeah, we don't have stuff like that here in Michigan.
We have walnuts too.
Oh wow.
Billy, where Papa Willie lives, he lives on a farm that's like I think it's 20 acres or 15 or 20. I think it's 20 acres of pistachios.
We have tons of walnut trees. I just don't do anything with it. And we have we have tons of mulberry trees, and then we have some wild raspberries growing here and there. But yeah.
The popular one here in Michigan that everyone grows is tomatoes, and people just grow a lot of tomatoes and peppers, and
that's what I'm gonna do. Last year they didn't work out. This year I've been doing composting, so this dirt better be good because I'm the only one that really eats the tomatoes here. So
if I grow tomatoes, I grow everything in the garden to make salsa.
I was just gonna say
that's usually what I do. I don't like just tomatoes.
Yeah, a little salt on it. BLTs we love those here. Yeah.
Some of the best salsa I've ever had was grown out of my dad's garden. Peppers and tomatoes, and just tastes so different when it's right out of your own garden.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, my dad used to can a lot of stuff, freeze a lot of stuff. We always had a garden growing up. All the ways.
Hey, Matt, how's it going, dude? Good to see you,
Hey,
Matt.
second star.
So good to
He's
see
got a
you,
good
man.
channel. And he'll talk about all that stuff, what you need to have and store, and yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I had him on the show, and I think we've got him booked for later on this month or next month. But I asked him to come on and talk about some survival kits, some basic kits that people can build, that something easy that you can just grab when you're on your way out of the house or something.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, Second Star Survival, April 21st, guys.
My
21st.
survival kits I use are my ammo cans. Those things are.
I almost bought. There was 2 of them at this antique store. I almost bought one of them. I think I might go back and get it though.
Yeah, they're waterproof too, right, Sonny?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a nice, good seal. Yeah.
Mine, I got one in there because I have black powder guns too.
Mm-hmm.
One can has it's got a lot of black powder. It's full of black powder. I opened it yesterday looking for a certain bullet, and I opened that can and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, this scares me, man. When I see all that powder, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if this was to go off, it'd blow the whole house up.
What's it in? Is it in a bag or what are you?
In an ammo can in their containers. The powder comes in its own container.
I didn't know. I'm like picturing you
It
blowing
makes nitroglycerin and it goes off easy. That's what scares me.
What's tannin? Okay, so we got this neighbor,
I'm not saying
and
Goose.
whenever we'd be out in the backyard shooting, which we can't shoot anymore, he'd come down with tannanite and want to blow it up in our backyard. He did it once. Him and his buddy did it once. My mom gave him the okay. I'm like, this was several years ago. I'm like, I can't. I got PTSD. I can't.
You shoot the tannanite and it explodes.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah, it's like a bomb, man.
They make targets out of it. They actually make paper targets with tannanite in the center. And
what?
I've seen
I
people.
don't have them here. I don't.
Let me see if I can find that video. There's a video on YouTube of these guys dropping a whole barn with tannerite.
My oldest grandson's 13. He watches all this stuff. Loves it.
You know the little cannons that I have that I showed you, Chad?
Mm-hmm.
There's a video of a guy setting those cannons off. He's got a jug of black powder for like a gun.
Yeah.
And he does everything right, except he leaves the jug of black powder with the funnel in the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't put the lid back on it. He just left the funnel in there and he lit this thing off. And when the fuse is going down, it's throwing sparks. One of the sparks went in that funnel. You can see it going around. And as soon as it hits the bottom of the funnel, just boom.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
That's a big explosion. And that's with the lid off. I couldn't imagine.
Jake freaking cracks me up, dude. Witnesses say the fire started on the garage floor and made its way to the gunpowder.
Oh.
Yeah, don't keep that in the garage, bro.
Oh, my goodness. That is crazy.
Here, check this
We
out.
had, when I was like in junior high, I think, we had a couple of kids shooting at this shed. Yep.
That's what it would look like if all that powder went off.
164 pounds of tannerite.
Oh my God.
Melissa's trying to take Jamie's place.
This is what happened to these kids. They were shooting at a shed that had like dynamite or whatever stored. And that's what happened. And they didn't find these kids after that. Well, of course, they're not going to find these kids.
Lord.
They're like blown to pieces. But it happened like, I don't even know. I'm just going to say 15 minutes away and we could feel it here. I don't know. Something like that. It was like crazy far away. You could feel it.
Yeah, tannerite's no joke. I mean, it's like it's legal C4 basically that you can go buy at the store.
Stupid. I don't know why. Why would people want that? Besides,
Hey, Ma, don't go in the barn.
Don't go in the barn.
Yeah, 164 pounds of tannerite. That's insane.
Hey, Chad, I'll be right back. I got to grab something to drink.
Okay, go ahead and clock him out.
You're not
Dock
getting
in the
paid
bank.
for that. That's funny.
So have you heard about Cassie's new channel? I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Yep.
I'm excited for that.
I made the channel art.
You're the one that
on
made the
blood.
Big Deck Energy one?
No.
Oh.
Her new channel? The
Yeah.
Crime and Tattoos?
Oh, maybe she has that on. Maybe the Big Deck Energy thing is on her other channel. Let me see. Because one of them has. You made the one for her new channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm not going crazy. Oh, yeah, right here. So it's for the Oracles and Beyond channel. It says Big Deck Energy now at the top.
Yes, I love that. Love that.
But yeah,
No
she was,
Ben likes that.
what's that?
Ben likes that.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Deck
dude.
Energy.
What's even funnier is she listens to the song, the J Diggs Big Deck Energy, or what is it? Big Diggs Energy. She listens to it and then records the song playing and sends it to me on Messenger. I'll wake up from my nap and Cassie will be jamming to Big Diggs Energy. I'm like, oh my God, Cassie. She cracks me up. But she said it gets her motivated. It does. I mean, it's got a good beat to it.
You bet. Get the blood flowing.
But yeah, Cassie, drop your new channel in the chat.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right here,
gosh.
True Crime.
Yeah.
She's doing
So go, can you click on it and go and see what it looks like?
Yeah, let me go. I can't click on it on StreamYard, but I've got the link somewhere
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I think that's genius. Talking about crime while doing tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
And she was generous enough to bring my sister on board.
Yes.
So my sister is going to be helping her.
Oh, love that. Love it, love it. What I really love is like the old crime, cold cases from, decades and decades ago.
Yeah, it's amazing how... Do you know what the stats are for, like, cases that aren't solved?
No.
Because it's pretty high, I thought. It's like a number that they don't want out there, but...
No. That's with the people missing that go, like the national forests and whatever parks.
Yeah.
Like, they want to keep that a secret because it's ridiculous.
Well, and they don't have like when people ask questions of where they're going and why they can't figure it out, they just don't have answers. So they'd rather just not get the questions asked.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm having such a hard time. I should have had this.
It's fine.
Should have had this link. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go.
I can pull it up and share it too if you want.
I think I've got it. I had to go into YouTube, the YouTube chat, and pull it up.
Oh yeah.
Here it is. Boom. True crime and tattoos.
Yeah, so I made the big channel art, the true
sweet.
crime with the blood and whatnots.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, guys, we got 72 subscribers. Let's get that up to 100.
Yeah, let's get most definitely get her to 100. And she's been working hard on it.
It says, welcome to our little dark corner of true crime. We will have weekly videos of different cases. Join us on our dark journey through the chilling minds of serial killers. It is estimated we walk by 36 murderers in our lifetime.
That's freaky.
So yeah, guys, please go to Cassie's new channel. She's going to be working with my sister and doing true crime and tattoos. It's going to be awesome.
But
so let's get her up to 100, and then she can change her YouTube URL.
Yeah. Most definitely. I love it. Yeah, so she has those, the fake tattoos, but I've seen her. She showed me she's got tons of them. They're really cool. They're the kind where you put on and you're like, is that real or not? You know what I mean?
I didn't even know they had those.
Yeah.
They last way longer than like the ones that you get out of the vending machine.
Right. So if you go onto Pinterest and you look at tattoos, chances are a lot of those are going to be just the fake ones.
Oh, okay.
Not most of them, but yeah, they have a lot that it's fake. You just can't, you can tell if you really look, but
man, I might have to that would be so funny to come on here one day and just have face tattoos.
Like Post Malone.
Hi guys, welcome back. Sonny'd be like, "What the hell? Who did I sign up with here?"
Who are you and where is
teardrops?
Chad? Teardrops.
One day I'm gonna get a tattoo.
You got tattoos.
You don't have tattoos?
I do.
I was gonna say.
Sonny's got tattoos. I don't.
You got to get a tattoo once in your life.
Maybe I'll get a UFO.
There you go.
After I see one. I gotta see one first, and I'll get a UFO tattoo.
I don't want to see any such thing.
You don't want to?
Nope.
Ooh, that's an interesting discussion. Why not?
Because I've watched too many movies. Nope. Nope.
What
My
if it's
daughter,
like
my oldest daughter, is she's been there. But
she's seen something?
Yeah. And I don't even want to hear her experience.
What about ghosts? Have you seen ghosts?
For as far as ghosts, I have. This house has always had a presence. I can't say, oh, I saw this or that, right? I have had family members for sure work through me. I've had that to do. I sense it like it's always been. So it's like I can sense the different energies. Well, like I was going to talk about today is like the empath. You feel the different energies and whatnot. I've seen things, but it's not, like it's no big deal to me. I remember like I would stay home from school if I was sick or whatever. I could hear the footsteps walking, right? And I remember yelling up, I have a bomb. Because in my grade school, I'm this young little thing. Who has a bomb? But that was my thing. I have a bomb. Don't come down or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not. There's nothing in this house that is negative at all. Like the house and the property, my mom said's blessed, and I believe her. But my dad's ashes are here. My sister's ashes are here. The guy who built this house for his daughters, one of the daughters died here. And
you can feel that.
Oh yeah, I feel everything. Like I can go into a building and I can tell what kind of things happened, if it's got a dark history. And I love antique stores. But sometimes you come across something like, yeah, this is piece is. I don't want to take that one home. You know what I mean? I was
just in one this weekend, and there was a couple of dolls in there, and I got a weird reaction with. There's like a whole room full of grandfather clocks, and like the smaller clocks that hang on the wall. Got some weird feelings in that room. I don't know why. They were all really old looking, and I actually thought it'd be cool to buy one of them, like the ones that you wind up. But none of them looked like they were. They said that they were working, but they looked pretty beat up.
Yeah.
But it's just like, those clocks, you could just tell they had a story to them. Each one of them, it's like, where have you been?
Everything does. Animals is, one of my big traumas has to do with animals, but I can go. That's why it's so hard to go to an animal rescue league or something like that, because I just can feel it all. And it's just sad. But, if there's animals that we walk by, it's just, I can tell. You can just feel it, right? You can just tell their story. And so it's nothing like it's always been that way for me. But like I was going to talk about today is like, so I'm an empath, but I also have PTSD. So I had tons of trauma throughout my life into adulthood. So it's just like, how do you decipher that? How do you say well, this is just my trauma and I've been triggered. Because trauma, that's that well, you can have so much trauma in your life that you are kind of an empath because it's a survival mechanism that you are constantly scanning. You pick up on people's energies. You're used to looking at somebody and you could already tell what their intentions are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got that.
And like
but
you said
still,
too, with dogs or with animals in general. But yeah, I get the same thing with dogs. Like you can just tell by their body language if they're going to be cool with you or what they're kind of what they're thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they're sad, if they're being mistreated, if they're gonna dig you or not, you know what I mean? And
so since you brought that up, what would be the difference between empaths and what was it? The other one, it was empaths and like sympathy. What's the difference between empathy and sympathy, I guess?
sympathy is just if you feel sorry for somebody. Empathy is you actually feel
What they're
other
feeling.
people's, like you feel it. Like I'm a massage therapist and I don't practice anymore because my body's gone to poop. But so I always had to be careful when I massaged somebody. And if they had a lot of trauma going on, if they've had a bad day, if they're going through bad things, right? I'm going to be rubbing this person for an hour to 2 hours and it's going to, I'm going to absorb. Yeah. So grounding is huge, but also I can't have a bad day and then give that to one of my clients by massaging them. Right. So you got to learn how to do all that stuff. So yeah, empath is, you can have different varieties where strengths, whatever you can, and I just am extreme, like on overload all the time. So I'm constantly grounding myself. I'm constantly, but then, so that runs in the family, right? But then also from very, very, very young, I've had trauma and it's happened throughout my life. And so that's called CPTSD, complex PTSD, right? And
where it's
I
over
didn't
a
know
matter
that.
of time.
Yeah, I didn't know that when I was a child. I didn't know it when I was in junior high or high school. I didn't know that. I just thought I was losing my fucking mind. Sorry,
No,
I was
you're
losing
fine.
my mind.
Yeah.
And I remember being in at the mall with friends, and I was just looking. I was like, "There's all this energy coming at me, all these people," and I told one of my friends, "We got to get out. We got to leave." She looked at me like I was nuts.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I remember waiting in line at a like we went to the races, and I was with my boyfriend, which was my first husband eventually. And I was standing there and it was like so much. And I passed out. I passed out. And I passed out and I woke up to him. Like, I remember I went down, he grabbed my hair. That was the only thing. But then him carrying me out. I'm like, whoa, that was heavy. That was really heavy.
So this is the cause of a lot of people's, like when people are having anxiety attacks, this could be something that could cause that.
Yeah. Like if you are an empath and you're not sure. Yeah. Anxiety
attacks.
Anxiety is huge. I mean, it's it can cause you being sick. It can cause, eating disorders. It can cause all kinds of things. You know what I mean? Abusing alcohol, drugs, just for self-coping because you don't want to feel this shit anymore. You know what I mean? But then if you have trauma on top of that, that's when you really got to start putting in some extra things where you're grounding yourself, you're treating yourself well, but actually accepting, okay, I know what this is. Is this this person here sitting beside me? Is this my family member who's just putting off some bad juju? Or have I been triggered with something that was said? And sometimes it really doesn't matter. It's just like, okay, this is one of the 3 or 4 different things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I do spend a lot of time in my room, and I don't really go and do things. It's always with my girls, my grandkids, my family. And I like that. I don't ever want to have a relationship again with, romantic, never. Oh my God. No, don't have time for that stuff. Because you know what happens is narcissists seek out empaths. It's like a magnet. Because I'm a healer, empaths usually are.
Mm-hmm.
And they can see that, they sense that. And so, I've been there, done that too many times. So forget it. You know what I mean? So
what are some other things, like if somebody has a job or something where they're like, say somebody works at a grocery store and some days they don't have a choice but to be in an environment where they're so constantly soaking up that negative energy, is there something besides going to your channel and listening to some campfire sounds or something, is there anything else that you could recommend for people to do?
Yeah, so if they know that that's the situation and they're an empath and they're just picking up on other people,
mm-hmm.
then in their head, self-talk is huge until you can get to a place. Self-talk is huge, like, oh, wonderful, somebody's having a bad day. It isn't me, I'm good. Look at me, I'm good. I do get to go home. It's constantly self-talking. But then my biggest thing, and I tell people this, grounding yourself in nature. I go barefoot outside, sometimes in the wintertime, like I have been. I'll run out to the snow, grab my dog. That's huge. It's huge in Germany too. There's a custom where people go barefoot and walk around in the snow until it's unbearable. That's
just to
grounding.
Wake your ass up, huh?
Yeah, because the energy from the ground.
Yeah.
Right? A tree, the energy from a tree, if you're leaning up against a tree, walking in a running stream,
mm-hmm.
Those things are huge with healing, and it's negative ions, but they're positive when they attach to people. And that's what the ground puts off. And it's amazing. I love it so much. Nature.
Mm-hmm.
I could be out there forever, and it's huge. It's a huge healer. But self-care, self-talk, even things as crystals. Crystals are huge. Sometimes I wear my bra. Like I have tons of them. Incense, things like that. Things that make you feel good, treating yourself. But you have to, in order to kind of get through that in the world today, you have to kind of know this is what's going on. Because if you don't, holy cow. Like I did that and I thought I was going nuts. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Justin says, perfect cure for depression is take half an ecstasy tab and go skydiving. Take the other half when you're back on the ground. And then he says, probably wouldn't suggest it in the snow, though. And everybody's got their... I would never go skydiving. You want to talk about stopping my heart? Jeez. I wouldn't get in a damn airplane.
Scared of heights.
Let alone jump out of the thing. Crazy.
You could jump out of it if it was crashing.
Absolutely. I'd be... We just lost an engine. See ya. No, we could probably still glide. Yeah, but I'm out. I gotta go.
I know what's gonna happen here. See you guys later.
Yeah, maybe if I fly to see Sunny and Spooky, I'll wear a parachute on the plane. Just in case. That
won't make the other passengers nervous.
I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Sir, is that a parachute? Yep. Do you
That's
know something
another
we don't
thing.
know?
Is when you're in an airplane flying, and it's the flight really depends on how these other people are feeling. You know what I mean? If you get some turbulence and you got this person over here that's not used to it, it's like, oh wow, lady, just chill out. Because even if you don't see her reacting, you feel it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I just want to sit back and watch the movie, and
Or
Yes, that
grounding
is.
yourself on a
I
tree
love.
works good.
I love trees, and yeah, love it. So we have about 2 acres here, and then we have tree lines all around. I look like a airline stewardess. There's exits, and we have
Exits over
tree
here.
lines. Yeah, and it's been that way up until last year. So I'm 53, and I've lived here most of my life, even though I did move out with the husband, right? But when they started digging up the ground,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so attached. I'm so connected to the earth. I was depressed. It hit me hard. It hit
Really?
me hard. Yeah.
Wow.
And so they have the streets, and they have a couple of streets. They haven't done much back here, so they'll be digging up stuff there. But they've already have some plots sold. So yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, I can imagine like if like where I go, where we have the family cabin up north, like 3 hours north of here in Michigan, we're surrounded. It's in a forest. It's in a national forest, and there's just trees all around. And I can imagine if they started cutting that stuff down, it'd be like,
That'd be awful.
it's part of me.
Right. Like
Yeah.
me and the grandkids, me and the dogs. We'd always, like the years that they would plant corn, after the combines go through, and we'd have bags picking up corn,
Mhm.
and save it through the winter for the animals. Like when I was old enough to walk, I was barefoot, by the way, through my childhood. We'd go through the cornfields, we'd play hide and go seek. It was the most fun time. And like when Children of the Corn came out, everybody wanted to come to my house and watch it because, it was. But then we have like the fields there. Then there's a railroad track. Then there's another field and another railroad track. Maybe we play on the railroad tracks. Like, what mother let you do that? My
Right.
mother
Just gotta have good ears, and you're good.
But yeah, it was so much fun, and it's just like, things changed.
You're not talking about running through corn that's grown, right? You're just talking about like cut down fields.
No.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there's lines. There's lines, right? In between the corn and the stalks, the leaves, right, are so sharp. You come across with but it was so much fun.
I was just thinking about that. I've been in a cornfield before, really not that long ago, and you don't even have to go 5 foot in, and you're like, oh my God, which way is which?
That was so much fun.
You can get lost
you live
real
here
quick.
your whole life, you know where you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun.
I got pretty freaked out.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, if you get dropped in the middle of a huge cornfield, it's hard to figure out which way is which.
Yeah, if you're not used to where
Yeah.
That's why corn mazes are so much fun at Halloween.
Oh my God.
I've never paid to be in one, but yeah.
I did, and it was let down more than I could ever even fathom. Couldn't imagine how boring. It was so boring.
It's so boring.
Yeah, because it was cut real wide. I mean, you could drive a car down the path that we were walking in.
Oh, wow.
And it was basically just walking around for 2 hours. I got real bored. I can see how it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it took forever.
I think the kids like it a little more than...
See, if it was cut where it was like a body length or a body width, and you had to walk through that way, that would have been more fun, I think. But yeah, the ones that I went to, I only went to one, but it was like you could drive a whole car down the path. There's nothing that jumped out at you. It was just it was kind of just like this guy just cut car width through his field and paid people to walk through it. Like, not a whole lot of thought went into this.
He got drunk one night. He went through the cornfield. In the morning, his wife started bitching at him, and he says, "No, it's a corn maze. We're gonna invite her. We're gonna invite everybody."
Well, that shut her up.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Yeah, he just had to come up with an excuse real quick. Start charging people.
Yeah, we're gonna make money off this.
Yeah.
That's
Everything's
funny.
fine. I wasn't drunk mowing the corn down.
I meant to do that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are you going to be on Cassie's new channel, you think?
But she lets me.
Okay.
But I think it's more.
talk.
I think it's more. She's gonna like tell the story, right? The crime, and then
Yeah,
why
I wanna-
she's doing it. She's gonna be putting on. That's what I think. I mean, that's what I've pictured her doing. But I mean, she can go anywhere with it. Everybody loves crime, true crime, cold cases. It's She
Yeah.
says, "Duh, Carol," but yeah, it's.
Duh.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Who
I've
has-
been looking up things too.
Who hasn't been drunk in a cornfield?
I can't say I haven't.
I think my sister, I don't know if she already had one that she was working on or if she had just started working on it when Cassie talked to her, but my sister sent me a video this morning of her flipping through like 6 different pages in a notebook, and she said, these are all the notes I took for the crime case. It's like, holy. I think she might have found her niche.
Yes. I've been sending her things too. There's so much out there. So much out there.
Yeah, it's amazing how many. I mean, that's like the new thing. It took off on Netflix first, I think, and then everybody started doing true crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where I got into it was that podcast. I think it's called Serial. It was like a 5 or 6 part podcast. I've been drunk in grape fields.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the Thompson Drive-In.
Thompson Drive-In. Where's that?
The grapes around here are called Thompsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chad, you're not old enough to know what you do at drive-ins. So.
No, I think I could guess.
Yeah, so it's the Thompson Drive-In. That's where you tell the chicks, yeah, don't worry, we're gonna go somewhere nice. I'm gonna take you to dinner, and then we're gonna go to the Thompson Drive-In.
He says, I've done things in the grape field.
Oh, geez.
I bet he has.
I've done a lot of things in those grape fields.
I bet he has.
My name's Eric,
Thompson Drive-In.
and I've done a
Next
lot of
among
things.
vanilla beans.
Bree says, I've been drunk in the mountains a few times years ago. Oh, man. You guys get out and do
That's the only way to be in the mountains is so you don't get cold.
Cassie.
I've been drunk once.
I've been drunk. Me too,
I
Cass.
didn't go cornfields, but I was drunk.
Wow,
funny.
Justin. You've had sex among vanilla bean vines? That's awesome. Man, you guys get out and do some adventuring.
There's some, yeah.
Definitely boned in the grapevines.
Oh, boy. We got a very adventurous crew here.
Hold on just a second.
Okay. Did you guys get a text from JoJo Bone?
Yep.
Oh,
He's
boy.
calling a meeting.
We're
You're invited too.
We're getting called into a meeting, Enzo. Enzo says, I'm drunk right now.
Good one, Enzo.
He's like, what are you guys waiting for? It's almost 1 o'clock on the East Coast.
Are you in the UK?
Nope. He's
Nope.
I don't know where Enzo is, but he's in the United States somewhere.
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon delight. Wow. Well. You guys, it's been fun today.
Learn so much from people.
We didn't even get harassed very much by Jamie. So that's good. Carol, have you been in here before in the chat when we get really harassed by Jamie? She'll even announce that she's clocking into Harassment Incorporated. That's what she calls it.
Maybe.
It gets real crazy sometimes.
Decent girl, I so relate with you. Just as my bladder's too small to get past 3 drinks these days, but I still drink. Yeah.
That's how I am with coffee. I start drinking coffee too much. It's time to go.
Time to go.
I usually don't drink, but for a while, Ben and Joe had me drinking with that Thirsty Thursdays.
Oh yeah.
Drunk every damn Thursday. I was getting drunk.
Oh geez. We could do a thing on Paranormal Chop Shop where you got to take a drink every time we say a word, certain words.
Do that. You should. That's fun.
I
Or
wonder-
if the have the chat play in with it too. Like they have to think like they don't know what the word is, but you guys know it's a common word. Like if somebody
about stuff.
says in the chat, I don't know.
We'll drink every time Chad does his
Yeah.
fake laugh. It's
Yeah, that could be fun.
They made fun of me for that for a long time ago.
Melissa always comes up with the funny stuff.
Yeah, she's
She's
lovely.
the one that made up that. Anytime someone leaves, if we're doing a show, or after hours show, Carol, if you're the first one out and you leave, that's what she says about you once you're gone. They went to go jack off. That's where you went.
Yeah,
They
as
went
soon
to go
as somebody
jack
drops out, he's probably going to jerk
off.
off.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If anybody doesn't know yet, this is my mom right here.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day at work.
She looks like in her 30s. Holy cow.
I know, I'm always...
She makes awesome babies.
Yes.
She makes awesome babies.
She looks so young. Wow.
She's turning 35 next week.
What?
No.
How about did we
How
already?
old are you?
I'm 32.
I'm
So,
12.
I'm not going to say how old she is, but I'm 32.
I'm sure somebody already put Molly's channel in the chat, right?
Cassie did earlier, yeah, but if you
Oh,
guys...
good.
My sister's channel is this right here. YouTube.com/Molly Going Disney. That's my sister's channel. And she's also teaming up with Cassie soon. And they're going to be doing true crime.
That's awesome.
So yeah, go subscribe to my sister's channel too. She does some pretty cool
Almost definitely.
vlogs. Her name's Molly Going Disney because she actually put in for a Walt Disney World internship, and she won it. So she lived and worked in Disney World for I don't know how long. If I even guessed, it would be wrong. Mom probably knows.
Did she like
But
it?
what do you mean internship for what?
Well, I guess
For
it
art?
wasn't really an internship. It was like the summer. Man, Mom's gonna have to correct me, but it was where you go down there and work. Like, so her job, she worked in like the cafeteria area,
That
and
must have been so much fun.
so yeah, you live there and get paid, and
Whoa.
I've heard some people don't like it, but how could you not? Disney World is my favorite. We were just talking about that. If I win the lottery, I'm going to take all 9 of my grandkids and their parents and my mom, and
oh, cool.
my favorite place. I've been there twice, and I would go without kids. I'd feel guilty about it, but I'd go.
Universal Studios is the place to go.
Yeah, we went there. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing
much.
is she had passes to all the parks. She could just walk in anytime she wanted.
Oh my God. So she got to live on the property?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
always
and-
stayed on the property so we could take a bus
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, she could just go to she went to the fireworks anytime she wanted. Yeah, she really loved it. When she had to
crazy.
move back from there, it was rough getting her back to Michigan.
Yeah,
Oh,
I wouldn't have
bet.
wanted to leave there.
She'd come
My
back here to visit or whatever and just unload with, this is what we did here, this is what we did here, look at these pictures. Yeah, she loved it.
The Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean are my favorite rides. By
The
far.
Haunted Mansion she talked about all the time.
Oh, so much fun.
I wish she was in here right now because she'd be clearing up all my facts that I'm getting wrong, but I think they closed the Haunted Mansion. Or they were talking
No.
about closing it. Mm-hmm.
What?
Maybe it was the one in California.
Oh my God, no, they can't do that. That was like,
I heard
It's
like
Disneyland
Disneyland.
is not like Disney World though. Disney
I
World.
wonder if
is
you're thinking of the Tower
a
of
lot
Terror.
better.
No, bro, this might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but according to Disneyland's calendar, both the Haunted Mansion and Splash Mountain will close for refurbishment on January 10th,
I was going to
2022.
say, come
They're
on.
always doing some of that refurbishment on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to. I mean, keep it safe and everything.
We still have
I heard
pictures.
this.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My family went in '97, and I still got a picture of my sister on it's either Splash Mountain or the Haunted Mansion where it drops. Her face is like like she's gonna die.
Yeah.
When I was in Disneyland, they had that log ride where it drops down and it splashes.
That's right.
There's a
Eric.
bridge that goes over that. If you're standing on that bridge, you get splashed too.
You splash.
But they have water cannons on there now. And as the thing's coming down, you can shoot the people in the ride with a water cannon.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's
I don't know if that's still there. But yeah.
Sonny, get on this ride.
Hopefully they're not taking that out.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, Eric said in California, the Tower of Terror is now Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, they
Yeah,
did that.
I
A lot
made
of people weren't
my-
happy about it.
I bet.
I made my kids ride that. I didn't, but I made them.
Oh, the Star Wars stuff. Man, some of the stuff I've seen on YouTube of the Star Wars ride where they're in that ride and it shoots up into the space, or what's it called? The space. It's like a space elevator, I guess they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it looks and feels real when you're there.
It's Epcot with the big ball, right?
Yeah.
The big. I love that too. It goes well. I think they changed it, but when I wrote on it, it goes through time. Like this is what happened there, and they even had the burning of Alexander, and how all the stored, the library, the documents and everything clear back then.
Documents.
And they even had the smell of smoke. It was just like you were right there, and you said you'd be going up. Oh my God, I loved that so much.
I think that's where they have the same ride where it's not really a ride, but it's like a circular room and you sit in a chair and the chairs move. Like the stage stays stationary, but the seats move, and it's like a story the whole time you're moving. They tell you.
Yeah.
It's like
Was that with the
something-
presidents?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, guys, there's a story. This girl who worked there, they say you can't when it's moving, you can't, because there was like you go in between, right? You would go into the middle and in between all the different, rooms where they had the set up with the presidents or the scenes, right? You're not supposed to be back there when it moves because they actually move, and some reason she got back there when the ride started or when it started, and every time the next room came, she got crushed. And there was people that heard it, and it would move again, and more she would get crushed more. And they were like, there's somebody screaming. They thought maybe it was part of a different ride. Come to find out, you can imagine what happened to her after. Yeah.
What year was that?
I don't know. Google it, but it was.
God.
I think the parents sued and there was a big fight because they were saying like, "Oh, we told her not to go in there," but come on.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy. They say Disney World is supposed to be haunted, but I don't know.
Apparently, this happened at Disneyland in California. It says a hostess named Deborah Gale Stone, working the America Sings attraction, was crushed to death by a rotating wall, and it was marked true by Snopes.
Oh gosh, that would haunt me forever, knowing that the screams that I was hearing. Oh
Yeah, that's crazy. I could never go on that ride again.
no.
The Carousel of Progress had been shut down and its animatronic workings shipped to Florida's Walt Disney World Resort in 1973. Attraction was then revamped in 1974. July 8th, 1974. Girl employee killed. Wow. At
Do you
about
think
11
it's
p.m.
haunted?
Oh, yeah, because that's like a
That's
painful
traumatic.
death. Yeah, traumatic.
Oh,
That
my
evening,
goodness.
Stone approached too closely to the area between the rotating theater wall and the non-moving stage wall and was crushed to death between them.
Been standing there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow. She definitely should
they're-
not have been standing there.
So their logic was to move it from one park to the other.
I guess. Immediately after her death, it was closed for 2 days while a safety light that alerted the attraction's operator whenever someone got too close to the danger area was installed. Oh, now we have a light.
Oh, that's
Oh,
her.
there she is.
Oh, poor girl.
R.I.P. Deborah Gale Stone.
You know, she was a teenager, you know? I mean,
That's
young
crazy.
teens. Young.
Yeah, did it say how old she was?
No, that's
Yeah,
awful.
18 years old.
Mm.
Unreal. Yeah, that's scary. 1974, so that would have been, if it's the same ride that I was on, because I was there in 97, so it was definitely the same one if it was moved to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were in that, me and my children.
We're all part of a haunt.
They say at night, I've heard stories, people, will have stories that work there and clean up at night.
Mhm.
Even the castle or where Disney himself stayed, because they have there was a video and they showed his room, and supposedly the light stays on in the window 24/7, and like the light would flicker on or off or come on and then off, something like that. But supposedly, yeah, there's different parts that are supposed to be haunted, and there's some crazy stories that come out about it, but I don't know. You never know what's true or not, but
Some brutal stuff.
I wouldn't doubt like things like that happen.
Oh my God. Some guy got his head punted off at Six Flags. Jeez. Some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's the one I was
happened.
telling you about with the roller coaster where their feet hang.
Mhm.
The guy, he dropped his glasses or hat or phone, something like that, and went to go get it, and the ride took off. It broke someone's leg too, like their foot hit him, broke their leg.
Man.
That's nuts.
That
Yeah,
would
that was like
not
a foot.
be
Got
good,
his head
man.
kicked off.
Wow. I don't want to laugh, but damn, that is crazy.
I mean,
You got to be
does
stupid
anybody
to go
think-
in there. I mean, even if it's not going, dude, that's scary. I don't
Had a
know.
hell of a day at Six Flags, man. Head popped right off. Wouldn't believe it.
not how I would think I would leave this earth.
That was
No.
here. I think that was here, next to the one that's before you get to Disneyland.
Yeah, you're not thinking that's going to happen. You wake up for the day and you're like, I got the day off, going to ride some rides. Boop, head pops off. Not good.
Well, he rode the road before that, and that's how he dropped his phone or whatever it was, his glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Something stupid.
Oh, this is funny. Fab says, I was supposed to be the boy that could pull the sword from the stone. I didn't know it until after a few seconds, and I refused. The actor had to improvise. Sorry, bro, but my aunt never told me. You're supposed to pull the sword out. Oh, it was his hat? Are you sure?
It was something stupid like that. Yeah, like hat or glasses.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if his head landed in the hat.
Oh my God. It just kind of rolls and.
Well, that's convenient.
Can you imagine all those kids that had to watch that?
You imagine
No.
dude kicked his head off. Oh,
Oh, my mom says, I like the stories of the tunnels under Disney World.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear about the tunnels under Disney World.
Molly said they smell to high heaven.
Really? Like
Mhm.
sewagey kind of.
frozen.
I don't
Yeah.
know if they're sewagey, but I remember her saying that they smelled bad. And
I
that's where you
bet.
see some weird stuff, because that's where all the animals are allowed to take their heads off, or the characters are allowed to take their heads off.
Oh, yeah. I bet during the hot seasons, they're not too.
She was telling me that even if you pass out, or even if, like, you are not allowed to take your heads off, like the costume head, when you're above ground. All changing and everything has to be done. Even in, like, an emergency situation, you have to keep it on, because if the kids see you without that on, it, like, ruins their image.
Yeah, you can get
So-
heat stroke, but we just don't want that child to think there's a human inside this.
Exactly.
Oh my
If you
goodness.
pass out, let us know, and we'll come get you, but just stay in there.
Oh Lord.
I
And
would
just-
never last.
Oh, hell no. I get hot enough without being in one.
Oh no! Someone would see me, they'd be like, "Dude, we just seen Goofy around the corner with his head off smoking weed." They would have that reported like 10 times a day.
Cinderella smells like weed.
We've seen Goofy and Cinderella making out with his head off.
Oh my God.
Man.
Disney missing person on Disney cruise.
Missing person on Disney cruise?
Bigfoot, Connor at the bottom.
Oh.
Look up the missing person on the Disney cruise. Oh, did they jump off? I just heard on the radio they were covering a story about somebody that jumped off or they fell off of a cruise ship, and the cruise ship, I mean, they just kept on going.
That was the one I told you about, the tidal wave, remember? It's recorded off the coast of Hawaii.
Oh.
No.
I don't remember that one.
It was a joke, Chad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you'd remember that one.
Nope.
There was one where there was a couple on their honeymoon. One of them came up missing. And they blamed it on the, I don't know if it was a girl or guy or whatever, but they wanted to blame it on the spouse.
Oh.
Like they pushed him over or something.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, I guess that'd be a good way to. Yeah, really. Whoa. Wow, that sounds like you have a black bear over there. Oh, hey, bud.
Oh, no, that's not a lab.
What you
your
doing?
big old Great Dane.
Is that female?
Male. Hold on a second.
Male? No problem.
He's got to go out.
Mom, will you please let me out? I don't know who you're talking to, but they sound like idiots. So please just take some time. Let me outside. Okay. Gypsy says, I don't know if I want to go to Disneyland. Yeah, I've heard Disneyland's not as good as World.
No, I love Disney World. I've never been to
the problem with Disneyland is they allow too many people in at the same time. You can't really enjoy it anymore.
Oh.
It's too overcrowded.
See, I don't like that.
I see. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the when we were there, someone was saying something about Star Wars. They wanted to go back to see the Star Wars exhibits or whatever, since they haven't been since they were 12. Somebody said that. When I was there, I thought it was a all the time thing, but it might have just been they were previewing something. But the stormtroopers walk around with Darth Vader in the center of them, and they play that loud ass music, and there's like 20 of them. And yeah, Darth Vader will be in the middle. And I think they must have been doing something though for that. I don't know if that's a every time thing. I don't want to go into Disneyland and them not doing it, and then. But yeah, they would play the theme music, and these guys would just come marching by. It was so loud, and yeah, that might have been it might have been a preview though of something for Star Wars, because what is the Jenners, Caitlyn Jenner, and her sister, and man, that little baby's cute. What's her husband's name? The rapper guy,
Kanye. That
little baby. I seen his baby when it was like maybe one, or he's like probably two. Man, that was a cute kid. They were at Disneyland on one of the rides behind my daughter. My youngest daughter was mean to one of the sisters, and I yelled at her for it. When they walked by, they waved to her and said hi. No, they didn't wave. They were basically right in front of her, like saying hi, like standing right in front of her. And one sister said hi to her, and my daughter was all happy. She was like, hi. And the next one walked by and said hi, and she just turned her head. And I was like, what the like on purpose. And she's only like 12 at the time, 13. And I told her, what'd you do that for? Why'd you do that to that lady? And she goes, I don't like her. And I was like, you don't know that lady. And she goes, I don't like her from TV. And I go,
oh my goodness.
You can't not like somebody from TV. You like, I was mad. Like I was going to make her go apologize. But when they came back by, that lady waved again to her. And this time said, like, got in her face and was like, hi. And it's like, hi. She's being nice to her then. But yeah, she's totally snubbed her. It must have been something like that, though, because I don't know if they do that all the time. I don't know if anyone else has been there, but Yeah, these stormtroopers just walk around. I kind of thought like it was pretty awesome. So I can't see that happening all the time, but it was happening all the time when I was there. They just had Darth Vader in the center with all these stormtroopers that are marching around this place forever. It's
That'd be
loud
kind of
as-
cool. That'd be neat.
Lake Winnipesaukee
Yes.
in Roseville, Georgia is completely haunted. Over 100 people have died in that amusement park. Might have to do a story on that place.
What's it
Terry
called?
Brown.
I think it's Lake Winnipesaukee.
That's a park like with rides and like Disneyland type thing.
Roseville, Georgia. Lake Winnipesaukee.
Andrea Gnomes.
I didn't even know they had other places like that. I thought it was just like I didn't even know like the Hollywood Studios. I didn't know those places had rides. I thought you just went there and looked at where movies were made.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know there
the
was-
Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was fun. They did a reenactment. That was fun.
Oh, it's called here's what it's called right here. Lake Winnipesaukee. Lake Winnipesaukee. Okay. We're currently closed. Well, damn.
What
That's
state
pretty
was this
cool.
in?
We are cleaning up all the bodies. Georgia.
It looks pretty cool.
Park info.
Last summer, we had somebody die at Adventureland here in Altoona. A little boy and his brother was in a coma.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, this place is haunted for sure. 1924.
Wow.
Dixon and his wife, Minette, purchased the lake property with visions of creating a family swimming and picnicking park. And then, yeah, I need to figure out, that'd be a cool story to figure out all the, why is there over 100 deaths there? That's crazy. Seems kind of nuts.
It's been open for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
I think our best amusement park is Universal Studios
Yep.
in Hollywood.
Sure, dude. Yeah. I
It's
went
fun.
to Disneyland, and that was when stormtroopers and everybody was marching around. The next day, we went to Universal Studios. It blows Disneyland away, guys.
Yeah, it's just
much more
it's
fun.
so much fun,
Yeah.
and it's such
The
a
rides are
sprawling
better.
land. I mean, there's so many. You could spend all day there. Well, I mean, you do, but
Yeah.
when they dropped that Harry Potter world, that was when it really took off.
What's Harry Potter?
Oh, you did not just say that, right?
Uh,
Oh my god, dude. There's a lot of witches in this community. Don't you think you just want to learn a little bit, and, about the Chad?
God. All right.
What are
If
you
I watch
doing with
Lord of the
your
Rings,
time?
if I watch Lord of the Rings and what did
Harry
we just talk
Potter.
about? Harry Potter.
wait, is he joking? Are you joking?
I'm
Don't
not
look Harry
joking.
Potter
I
up.
haven't
That's
seen
not gonna
either
be the
one of
right
them.
movie.
I haven't
Carol,
seen
he
Lord of
needs
the Rings.
help.
I haven't seen Harry Potter or Potter.
That is what we need to do, a watch party.
Yes.
I'm gonna lose half my subscribers right now.
Mm.
Did you really just say that, Chad? Chad. Are you serious, Ron?
Even I've seen Harry Potter, Chad.
Multiple times.
Spooky is not a grown man. Spooky is 18 going on 19.
I don't identify with an age.
No
I ain't
age.
never growing up, man.
Nope. Not over here.
Yeah.
Not up in here.
Not up in here. The body has aged, but not up in here.
I'm not going to tell anybody what to do,
Call them
but
boys.
before your time is up, you must see Harry Potter.
Okay.
You must.
All right. Okay. Enzo's never seen it either, so we'll do a watch party,
What?
Enzo. We'll do a watch party.
It's
I'll
so
be do-
magical.
I have wands that I've made that are upstairs. Wands. Yes. My
Well,
Really?
you should have brought those down for the show.
You've got wands?
I can make them. I could do a live stream and make them. We could all make wands
What?
together.
That would
Oh, I
be
want to do that
cool.
right now.
That would be cool.
All you need is those little skewer sticks.
Like the wooden
Skewer
ones?
stick?
Yeah.
Like
Ooh.
for
Hot glue gun.
like for
hot glue
shish
gun.
kebabs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Well,
I'm
mine
gonna,
are more of a crafty stick because it is wider. I'm trying to remember why we had them, but I
We're-
saw them. I'm like,
We're doing that, Spooky.
a hot glue
Yes.
gun, some paint. I have some beads that I've did at the end, right? 'Cause you,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so
Maybe we can get some battery operated lights, put those on there.
you could
gets
like a
better
little
as the
laser
movies-
taped to the
yes.
bottom, right? And it'll look like it's shooting out. That'd be cool.
Diesel Girl says, I'm half granny and half teenage boy in a middle-aged woman's body. My interests are all over the place.
Right.
That's called Wise.
The Chad Smith's Art Podcast with Carol and Spooky.
Craft time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Scrapbox.
Most definitely. I spent on D Live. You guys know what D Live is.
Mm-hmm.
I did a 9-hour craft live stream. It was Christmas crafts we were doing.
9?
9
Oh,
hours
no.
straight.
That's longer than our New Year's Eve party.
Yeah.
Fucking fab.
What is
Man,
Eric's?
what happened to you, man? No, Eric is right about that. I don't care much for those. They did this series based off Harry Potter storyline called Fantastic Beasts,
Mm-hmm.
and
Never heard of that.
I could barely get through them.
Yeah.
They're nothing like the original Harry Potter movies.
No.
Fab. If I watch a Harry Potter movie, can you guys just chop my junk off? Thanks.
And
Hey, I
Fab,
thought the same way, Fat, but I had kids and they were watching them and I watched them. Got hooked. I've seen them all, I think. Well, all the first ones. I don't know if they made any new ones.
I'm sure I probably will because I didn't think negatively about Star Wars, but I never thought anything crazy about it until I started watching them. And then I was hooked. Then I had to watch all the Mandalorians. As soon as they dropped, I was watching as soon as they were dropping.
I'm still watching all those.
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian's
It's
good.
a good
I haven't
one,
even
isn't
made
it?
it to the second season yet.
What? That's what we should be
Almost there.
watch partying. Those are easy to get through, a half hour or something.
is that what it is with you, man? Is the attention?
Yeah,
Span?
it's attention span. Me and Jamie have that in common. I can't.
Don't you understand? Every second of a Harry Potter movie is like brilliant.
Something's going
Can't-
on.
You can't
Yeah.
get enough of it.
It's look at him like listen,
You're-
they have moving staircases. Like you're going up the staircases and boom, it takes you this way. Yes. Yeah. There's
Man.
ghosts that float around, one that his head falls off.
Pictures talk to you.
Lord of the Rings
Pictures.
and Harry Potter in a class well above Star Wars to me.
I agree with Connor on that.
Wow, then I really need to get in this.
Do you think I would be telling you if I didn't think it was worth your time?
Are you saying this is homework?
I already told you that probably about a month ago or 2 months ago, and you haven't.
Hey, I meditated. Hey, I meditated.
Okay, you did. I will give you that. I'll give you credit.
I got that checked off the
Once.
list finally. And I can see why it's addicting. It does calm you super low, super down. Calm you down. Cassie's just dying laughing. I can already hear her.
Her laugh is so contagious. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh when she laughs. just
Oh
because she's
boy, I
laughing.
like that comment from Connor.
Wow, what do you say
I
here?
agree completely.
Chad, it would take your podcast to the next level. Really?
Yes. We could talk about Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings forever.
Chad's gonna come in with a magic wand and a broom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Expecto Patronum.
Ah, perfect.
I
What
can
is
see
it? What does
myself
she
doing that.
say? It's a Levy. What was that? Levy. What is
Wingardium
that? She said-
Leviosa.
There you go. Wingardium. No. What is it on in Harry Potter where she's up there and she's trying to? It's not Leviosa. It's what is the whole
Leviosa.
Leviosa? Something I don't know.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
that was
It's good stuff.
that was Ron Weasley said that.
No, not
Oh no,
Ron.
it was Harry. It was Hermione, wasn't it?
Hermione. Yeah,
But Ron Weasley made fun of her afterwards.
yeah. Leviosa. Yeah, good stuff. Good
What's
stuff.
up, Sonny?
I'm trying to figure out who they're talking about. I've
Yeah, I
only
don't
seen
know
the
either.
movie like
Yeah.
once.
I'm gonna have to watch it, I guess.
I'm a little bit worried about that Amazon Lord of the Rings. Oh, another one that I've been meaning to tell you that you should watch, and which I know you won't, is called Vikings.
Which I know you won't.
Vikings is sick.
Vikings? Was that like on HBO?
Mhm. It started on History Channel, but then it moved to they also carry it on Amazon.
Mm.
But I was thinking Thin Lizzy would like that one too, because it's all about the Nordic the Vikings in Norway.
Yeah, right here on History Channel.
It's so sick when they talk about the spirituality side of it and all their ceremonies that they did and the way they worship the gods.
That's
Whoa.
what my oldest grandson is studying right now. Norse. He's
Ragnar
homeschooled.
Lothbrok.
Yeah.
Look at the logo for it.
Oh, Connor knows.
Vikings.
That show is so dope. What is it? Netflix? Yeah, I've been watching that one too, Eric. The new. So Vikings had their original series, and then that series stopped. Then Netflix picked up the storyline, and now they have a new version called the Vikings of Valhalla. That's what it's called. And that one's wicked too.
Man, I don't know how I need to just. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna have to get into this.
You should.
It is my attention
Find
span, though.
an hour a night. And
Oh,
just-
Vikings is wicked. I'm telling you, you got to see that.
Vikings. All right.
You won't see it.
I will after Lord of the, you have to remind me because
He's got a list now.
now I have to see Lord of the Rings first, and I'll watch.
You didn't have to choose one.
Oh my god. I'm actually jealous
Like
of
old
people that
movies?
haven't seen
Have
it.
you seen like Monty Python Search for the Grail?
No.
Maybe once a long time ago, but not that I could sit here and
Killer
remind.
bunnies, killer rabbits.
I saw Smoking the Bandit. I've seen Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, Liar Liar.
Oh, see, you only do the funny movies like me.
Cassie.
Cassie knows you like I do.
Yeah, champ. You have a solid week of movies. Yep, for sure.
Man.
Champ's a
I gotta
Michigan
get back
guy.
on Vikings. Started watching my mom. Yeah, Lindsay, Vikings is really good. Connor, my favorite character in that is Floki. Floki makes the boats, the ships.
Floki.
Now he's the spiritual one too.
Floki, not Loki. It's
Not
Floki.
Loki.
No, Floki.
Oh, I see. I just pulled up a picture of him. Floki, played by Gustav Skarsgård. Wow, that's a hell of a name. Gustav Skarsgård. I like that.
Vikings is cool too because they show the women of their world. They do the fighting too in the battle scenes.
Oh,
Mine too. I don't know
And
why.
it's,
I didn't
Second
type
Star
in
said Chad's a
what's the
muggle.
best.
Don't hate
Yeah,
him.
man. Floki.
I'm a muggle.
That's like boat makers were gods in the old days, and those boats they make are so cool.
Well, damn. You guys. We are past 3 hours. And it's
Oh,
easy
yeah.
doing
What?
it. Talking about, yeah. Past 3 hours.
I gotta go get my hair did.
Yeah,
You gotta get your hurdy,
I have a
Get my
JoJo
hair-
Bone
get your nail done.
meeting.
No. No,
Yep, we better do that meeting. I got to go plant.
Get your
stuff.
hair did.
my hair did.
Hey guys, before we get out of here,
And they were worth it.
Lynn Wallington will be on Spaced Out Radio today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Check her out live on YouTube. Also, Spaghetti Lee is having a show today. He said he's taking April off, so he's still going in March. Spaghetti Lee show live 4 p.m. Eastern. You can catch him on YouTube. Jamie and Bree, they've got butt stuff today. That one time I was abducted by aliens. Check them out, 5 p.m. Eastern. Cassie, Oracles and Beyond, she'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. Also, today's Tuesday, so you got your two-topic Taco Tuesday. I don't think it's topless today, but check Ben and Joe out, UFO Garage, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. And, Jamie and Bree have another show today at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Bobby's Cryptid Corner. Also
that's a cool one.
Yeah, I like that one. With Bobby live on YouTube. And so those are the shows going on today, guys. Make sure you show support to all of the people in the community that support us. We really appreciate having them around. Anything else, guys?
Just be nice to each other, please. Be
Say a
nice.
kind word.
Be
nice
kind to each other.
Stay off the
Smile.
news.
Smile at somebody. It might be the only
Yes.
smile they get.
That's right.
Just be kind. It's so easy.
It's really easy. It's a lot harder to be an ass.
And it makes the world a better place.
Absolutely. Yep. And get prepared because we'll be airing JoJo Bone shows pretty soon here on YouTube. And if you haven't heard those yet, you're in for a treat. So we got to go and have a little company meeting, talk to JoJo, see what he's got planned. You never know. He'll have us doing the Omegle on here. That would not be good.
And Enzo, you better be ready. He's got to be in the meeting too.
Oh yeah, Enzo. Make sure you're in your studio, bud. We got a meeting with JoJo. All right. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Bye.
Peace.
Love you all. Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna
you
get my
guys.
hair done.
Guys,
Get your
Have a
hair
good day.
did. Bye,
thanks,
guys.
Carol.
Bye, Carol.
It sound right, boys.